But I mean, like I said, the quality is amazing.
Good.
Well, I hope it is. I can hear you guys amazingly.
Yeah, I can hear you clearly. So is everybody on the table now? We're all good to go?
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, so last week we had an eventful week. Last week was fun. So you all finished making your way through the tomb of Orenmir, eventually making your way into the final room and discovering the hidden sarcophagus, which housed the body and apparently the spirit of Orenmir himself. He imparted to you a significant amount of information regarding his life and what he knows about the seals. Of course, those are all. What's up? Do what?
Sorry.
No, you're good. But yeah, he imparted quite a bit of information that he discovered while he was doing a similar task. And of course, that's all posted in Discord for all of you to kind of look back on eventually throughout your adventure, your journey. But as y'all attempted to leave, you were attacked by a group of not grave robbers, tomb robbers, who almost nailed y'all with a lightning breath attack. And with that, you dealt with that surprisingly well and made your way out of the tomb. And I think we left off right as y'all were about to actually exit the tomb. So that's where we're at. So right now I don't have the tomb up because from here on out the tomb map is done. However, for this session, we start off with all of you sitting in kind of the foyer of the tomb, just down the stone steps that lead back outside. And with that, was there anything that anybody wanted to do before you actually exited the tomb?
I pick up Donna and I put her in a burlap sack. Carry her with us.
You're carrying Dana in a burlap sack. Got it. No, by the way, Seat Lolly or DJ, you were able to open Dana's sheet?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Good, just want to make sure. So DJ will be taking care of Dana's sheet for this session. But aside from that, anything else in the tomb, or are you all ready to head out?
I think we're ready to go.
Cool.
Reeve is at 0 HP.
Who is?
Reeve. Got like
Almost.
2 health.
I think it's because we had our max HP raised.
Yeah, max HP raised. She's still got some left, but we'll take care of that in just a moment.
Yeah, I only got 9 hit points too, so.
Yeah. We'll take care of that in just a minute. Where did it go? There it is. Okay. As y'all begin to exit the stair, to make your way up the stairs leading out of the tomb, Seat Lolly, in your mind, you hear a voice, a familiar voice. It's the voice of Galvin. It says, "Adventurers, make to Fallendale at best speed. Your presence is requested post-haste, and I'm eager to hear what information you have gathered thus far."
Do I get the feeling I'm able to respond at all?
Yes, you can. This would be the sending spell.
Okay.
You have 25 words.
I'm assuming I can't discuss this with the party, right? I'd have to send 25 right now.
Essentially, without using your reply, yes.
Yeah. All right, I'll just say. Just finished exploring Oromir's tomb. Good progress made. Will return post haste.
You know, on the other side of the camp. Oh, well, now that that's done, let's all take our time getting back because he doesn't need to see us back for quite a while. I'm sure. Let's all just really take our time, see the sights, and then who knows when Galvin needs us back.
Aladay, I just received a message from Galvin.
But we were gonna.
He says we need to head back to Fellandale post haste.
But we were gonna get cotton candy and ride the roller coasters.
No time to diddy daddle now.
Oh no.
Don't worry.
Go ahead.
I wanna come out here and go get that BI.
The tiefling that ran away again?
Yup.
Okay, fair enough.
Since you're recording, I didn't want to curse.
No, it's
No,
fine.
she's
I
gone.
don't care. I don't fucking care. But
Don't worry, she'll find us.
continuing to make your way up the stairs as y'all are kind of having this conversation as you reply to Galvin Sweet Lolly. As you reach the top half of the stairs, it begins to grow rather cold. Unnaturally so. At least not to what you expected when you entered the tomb. Exiting the tomb. What's up?
Worrying for danger upon feeling this temperature change, I'm just gonna reach over and tap Reeve with a quick cure, if that's cool.
That's fine. Yeah, absolutely.
Alright. Cure at 2nd level.
Go for it.
However that works.
I was gonna say, because have we taken a long rest since?
We haven't taken any kind of rest.
Yeah,
Not yet.
so that's why I'm so low.
I
because
promise,
we all
I'm not.
almost died.
I'm promise. After this last encounter in the tomb, I'm not gonna screw you guys. I'll give it to you here in a minute.
There you go. There, be 9 health here, Reeve.
You gain 9. You exit the tomb of the Godslayer, only to find yourself in a vast sea of white powder. Chilled wind whips and flurries of snow at your faces, like the sharpest blades on your skin. The path that led you here is no longer visible under several feet of snow, and once proudly erect trees now wilt under the weight and wind. Direction is indiscernible as visibility ahead is now nearly impossible. The only landmark is the entrance of the tomb at your backs.
Well, that's abnormal.
Aladay, do you know how to navigate in the snow?
Yeah, it's like navigating outside the snow with nothing different about it.
It's a bit hard to tell the directions at the moment.
Well, the tomb is here. We came from that way. I'll point off in the direction that we approached from.
So let's go that way.
So, like,
What's up?
GM, is it like it started to snow and now there's snow everywhere, or some sort of hellish apocalyptic blizzard has blown through and uprooted trees and destroyed buildings and crumbled mountains, and like what is the the description sounded a lot closer to the second than the first, so what happened out here?
The vision, what you step out of the tomb and see immediately is akin to a blizzard.
Oh, okay, or it's just a blizzard.
Whereas when you went in, it was just, chilly air, gray skies, as similar, kind of similar to when you were in Glanchester.
Yeah, this is some nice weather we're having. I walk out into the snow and I just sort of raise my hands and feel the snowflakes on my face.
Okay.
Nice.
Palador says, finally. Good weather.
Oh, you too,
What are you
huh?
talking about, Falador?
Alan, do me a favor. Make me a nature check real quick. Since you're from this region, kind of.
You know what skill I'm good at?
Not nature.
Not any knowledges. I guess I could guide myself, but one.
Hey,
Wait, I reroll those.
Oh, that's right. You can. You can. Go ahead and reroll.
All right. Yeah. The unluckiest lucky roll, or the luckiest unlucky roll.
One of the other. One of the other.
All right, I'm gonna do it correctly this time. Hey, that's nice.
Great. That's much better. Along with the vision, the sight before you, you would also know that the weather that you're seeing right now is untimely for this particular region at this time of year.
Yeah, it's normal. Come along, everyone.
For you,
What
maybe.
the fuck was my accent?
It's okay.
No.
But no, the blizzard is not... A blizzard in this region is not normal for this time of year.
Oh.
Not
So the
normal.
opposite.
The opposite.
Okay.
It's untimely.
Well, about time.
About
This region had some good weather. So, yeah, I'm just gonna look at my friends and be all like, "Rejoice, friends, for we have."
Ignore that. Sorry, I want
What?
that one.
Rejoice, friends, for we've come upon a blessing this day. Look at this wonderful weather, I say as the blizzard, the piercing winds just whip my furs about.
How much snow is on the ground at this point?
So, when you walk out at the entrance to the tomb, at the mouth of the tomb, it's still relatively low. It's maybe an inch or two thick, but moving down the hill back onto where the trail led, like to get back to your cart, it's now a few feet deep.
We must go save Lunch and Herman. I'm so glad I put them in a cave.
Ignore that that map I just sent you to. You're gonna end up going to another one in a second. Right now it's all theater.
I like this
theater
one.
mind. I know you do. I do too.
Oh.
I made that one, but I clicked on the wrong one. So for this part, we're gonna do like a little theater of the mind for a little bit.
Blizzard?
But the actual trail that you walked up on, that you came in on, is now a few feet below the snow. For Faladar and Seat Lolly, it's about chest height for y'all.
Looking at my companions is like I've walked out ahead of everyone. I've kind of turned around and looked at everybody. How are my companions taking to this wonderful weather change?
Y'all tell me. How are y'all reacting to this sudden blizzard?
Besides it being deep, Falador does love the cold, but he's pushing through it, just using his shield to move the snow out of the way so that Sitlali can walk behind him.
Okay. Are you? I'm assuming you're also following in Alane's tracks to
Yes.
help kind of. Okay. Got it.
Yeah, I feel single file probably would be good for us, since Alane's the tallest.
See, Lolly's not the biggest fan of the cold, but he's a bit pudgy, so he's a bit fine. He's got his cloak on and all this stuff. He'll make his cloak, he'll change, the design on to be a flame, just to, help him mentally feel warmer.
Okay.
And he'll
Easy.
like hold his my chef lid buckler in front of me as I'm walking
Okay.
to keep the snow out of my face.
Okay. Reeve, how are you reacting to the weather?
Have I ever seen weather like this?
You've seen snow and you've been around cold, but I don't think you've ever been in a blizzard before based on your history. So, the blizzard itself is probably new to you.
Okay.
I do not know about the rest of you, but I do not think we are prepared for this type of traveling weather.
Traveling in this weather is much the same as traveling not.
I figured we would head back to the city and get supplies for our travel, not head straight away.
I do want to point out that vision within this blizzard, it is actively like snow flurries and wind and whatnot. So vision is down to maybe 5 feet. So you can see probably 5 feet in front of you before it gets all kind of white out.
Using thaumaturgy, I will raise the volume of my voice slightly so I can speak over the winds, and I'll say, "Come, friends, attend me closely." I think that's the accent I've been looking for.
I think it sounds about right. It sounds about right. I'm also using I'm using my headset today, so everything sounds a little different than normal. So, but yeah, I think that's right.
If you hear a lot of quacking, just ignore that.
I have a rope. Should we tie ourselves together?
Alane is trying to motion everyone closer.
Yeah, we should
Yeah.
tie a rope to each other, or at least hold on to one just in case. One has the floor drop out on us since we can't see what's underneath the snow completely.
Yeah. Stay near. Let us find our way to the cart.
Yep.
Okay. With like I said, the trail is completely covered in snow. There's a small gap in the trees, where the trail would have been. That looks familiar. You can't be 100% sure. So I need everybody to make me a group survival check, please. To try and
Do I get any
navigate.
sort of advantage for friendly terrain?
You can take yours at advantage, yes.
Cool.
Are we able to maybe travel, a little bit slower? Every once in a while try and dig under the path or something, see if we can see path or grass or...
I mean, honestly, you don't really need it. You all passed as a group, so.
With my familiarity and Lolly's precautions, we make short work of the front sidewalk.
Right. You manage to go slow enough, and you're familiar enough with the terrain and the elements that you manage to stay mostly on the previous path that got you here. And you come up to the bridge that you had previously, traversed when dealing with Asira, the tiefling woman, and the wizard. The bridge is still repaired. It's got a thick, a few inch thick level of a layer of snow on top of it, but it's not impassable. You can get across the bridge relatively easy if you take your time. But crossing the bridge, you begin to approach the spot in which you left your cart and your animals. Alana, you're up front?
Yeah.
Make me a perception check, please.
$14.
Okay. As you approach the spot where you left the cart, the little outcropping that Seat Lolly had made to hide the cart and the animals, behind a little hedge of trees, you notice some pink substance in the snow ahead.
Ink.
Pink, almost reddish.
Yeah, I'm gonna get closer and kneel down and look.
Okay. Are you touching it, I'm assuming?
I
Or are you just
mean,
looking?
it depends on what it is.
So,
Like, if I kneel down and it looks like a blood stain in the snow, then yeah, I'm probably gonna touch it. If I kneel down and it looks like evil acid.
You kneel down and you get a closer look at it. It does look like blood that's kind of got a small layer of snow on top of it, or that's been diluted with snow.
Did we kill anything on the way in here?
No.
Yeah.
No, that darn tiefling got away from us.
Alan will kind of stand up, and we
Well, they
don't see
had
our
those
animals or allies.
gnolls.
What was it blood, LNA?
Is it blood?
It is blood.
Yeah, it's blood. Yeah, no, I stand at like with kind of a hissing shit. And then I'll approach my allies and I'll say, attend me, or we are not alone. And
Siglali will quickly take some of the snow with the blood and he'll have a taste of it.
It tastes coppery like blood.
But does it taste like animal blood?
I will,
Go ahead, Elney.
sorry, I don't know how disruptive this is, but when I do say attend me, if you instead go to the blood, I will just kind of grab your arm and say, one moment, because I need everyone up close for this.
I mean, you were standing next to the blood.
Okay. Just as long as we're all within 5 feet,
Yeah, no, I was thinking I was
Alan
next to
A
you.
is going to take her holy symbol in hand, and I'm going to use my channel Divinity on everyone here, and then suddenly the biting, awful snow and the whooshing winds become much more tolerable as I cast, or not cast, but I invoke Blessing of the Hearth.
Okay, interesting. I like this.
Which protects me and my allies from the effects of harsh Arctic environments. And we're basically immune to the effects of extreme cold.
8 hours.
For 8 hours. Okay, got it.
For
Cool.
8 hours.
Absolutely, you got it. St. Lolly, are you still tasting the blood?
Yeah.
Okay. It definitely tastes like animal blood,
Oh no.
from your knowledge.
Not goat.
Tastes like animal blood.
You're still several feet away from the actual spot of the cart. This is more between the road and the little cove that Siglali had made to hide your stuff in. So you're kind of right in the middle between the road and the cart, which is about 30-40 feet.
Maybe they're okay. We should go check in the cave, LNA.
Sorry. Dying a little bit. You said the cave was... A cave exists nearby?
The one I put him in.
Okay,
It's
cool.
not,
Let's go check.
it's not necessarily a cave. It's more like
A
Oh,
a
hole in
little,
the wall.
burrowed out part of mountain. Yeah, that Siglali had made.
right, we made a cave. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go check it.
Okay.
I assume mold earth doesn't work on snow.
No.
Okay,
You need
I'll
shape
take
water
my
for that?
I'll take my shovel out then. Put my back into it. I got a shovel, don't worry.
Okay. You approach the cart, and as you get closer, you notice the cart is kind of slightly pulled out from the little indentation in this rock wall that Silalia made. There's a decent layer of snow over about half of the cart, the front half of the cart that's now outside of this little outcrop. And on the ground, or snow around the cart, is a very generous amount of blood. And what appears to be a horn sticking out of the snow.
No.
A horn?
Is it a tiefling horn?
Make
Falco is
a...
gonna run towards the horn.
Okay. You're pushing her past Alane?
Yeah.
Okay. Getting closer, you kind of come up to where this horn is sticking out, and you step on something. You think it's a rock. It's still buried beneath the snow. The rest of it's still buried beneath the snow.
Does it move?
Nope.
Once it's done? Oh.
I grab for the horn.
You grab the horn and kind of... I'm assuming you're trying to, like, pull it free, right? Is
Yeah.
that what I'm... Okay.
Yeah, pick it up.
As you try and pull it free, it's kind of stiff for a moment, and then you feel like a small give, and you think you hear a snap underneath the howling winds. but you eventually pull part of a head of an ox out of the snow.
Sit lolly.
Yes.
See if this is our bull.
Clearly, it is ours.
Where's the goat? Perhaps it became a weregoat and ate our ox.
Is it our goat?
It's
I mean,
your
is it
ox.
our
It's
ox? Yeah.
still lashed and harnessed to the cart, but it's now dead, buried under snow and blood.
What?
Something killed it.
Yeah, let's check it for. I'm gonna bend down and do it. Like, let's pull it out of the snow. I'm gonna do a medicine check to check for wounds. See what
Okay,
ate it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'll help Adeline unbury him so she can check.
okay, yeah. Go ahead and make a medicine check. It's easy enough to uncover the ox Herman, if you will.
So you must getting hungry. I ask as I look over those. Or
With a 14, you do notice that there is a slash wound underneath the neck, and there's a puncture wound basically in the middle of the chest.
oh, does it seem to be thin? Does it go through the chest deeply, like a rapier's pierce, or more like a bite?
It looks more like it was made by like a sword or a piercing instrument of some kind. Not like a. It doesn't look like mauled or anything like that. It looks like it was deliberately done by somebody.
Yeah, this was done by man. No beast did this. Alan A's opinion of that tiefling drops by 20 points. Seems someone owes us knocks if we run into them again.
We must find lunch. He's got to be around here somewhere.
I agree. Oh, right, the goat.
See, that is gonna start like searching through the snow.
As you search through the snow, you kind of hear. So the cart itself has a decent small layer of ice and snow on top of it, and on either side, since this cart has been stationary, kind of half out in the snow, the snow is kind of piled up on either side of the cart, kind of burying the wheels up almost to the underneath side of the cart. But as you kind of search around the snow around the cart, you do hear a meh, meh.
Lunch. My boy.
Lunch kind of digs himself out of the snow from underneath the cart and very happily comes and greets you, if a bit shaken, if a goat could be shaken.
Close your eyes, Lunch. You don't need to see this. I don't want him to see Herman.
While you were tending to the goat, Alana will have kneeled next to the ox, and she is taking out a dagger, and she's going to start cutting some nice cuts off of this ox. Can't let it go to waste.
Fair enough. Okay. Let's do. Actually, let's do this. Make me another survival check, Alana, if you were, since you're cutting up the ox.
Also, see, Ellie, I believe your lunch has a capital L and mine has a lowercase l. Hot damn.
Jesus Christ. Okay. All right. You gain 11 slabs of meat that you can use for rations.
11 rations to the party
Yep.
sheet.
Yep.
Providing, people aren't too broke up to eat the ox, to eat Herman.
It's what he would have wanted.
We shall. We shall see. We shall see. Do that weird listening term. Okay. But yeah, you cut up. You draw and quarter Herman enough to get a decent amount of food to not make him go to waste. But you still have your cart. You still have your goat. And this point, it's starting to get this. It's getting darker. You can't necessarily see the sky or the sun due to the overcast and the blizzard. But you could assume by the level of light that's left, it's getting more towards evening. It's about to be twilight. Or dusk, sorry. Oh, same thing, yeah.
Question. Would if we had like a an ox or a horse, would they be able to travel in this type of weather?
The answer is yes, but it would be considered difficult terrain.
Would having Alane's special thing give any advantages?
It's purely defensive.
It would be different if you were making your way on foot versus making your way with a cart and an animal. You'd have to basically forge a path through the snow for the cart, which would take time.
We don't have an animal to pull the cart, so what's your plan on getting it out of here? Because as far as I can see, this cart's a write-off.
Well, that's where you're wrong, Alane. I can turn into a horse.
Oh my god!
I'll
I
ask
forgot
laughing.
about that shit. I forgot about that shit.
You can turn into a horse.
Yes, you've seen me. I've turned into an ox before. That wasn't of my own free will, but I can turn into a horse of my own free will.
You can... Wait, so you can turn into multiple animals.
Well, one at a time, Alane.
What if you... And I'll kind of like bend down and I'll just kind of like quietly discuss like the finer points of like the large beasts of burden, like mountain goats, like the dire mountain goats that we had up on the mountain for like our burdens, and ask him if he can turn into one of those because they're much better suited for the cold and mountainous terrain.
Bit too strong. Well, actually, I could in fact turn into a giant goat if if Rebels lets me.
Is it part of your beast shape?
Beast shape says any animal you know about, but
know
technically,
don't
technically
have
the reason
goat around, but it is a goat.
The reason most druids don't turn into things like goldfish or canaries and stuff is because they don't have stat blocks, so they're just tend to be reflavored stat blocks instead.
True. A giant goat is considered large, so I mean...
Think of like a dwarf warcraft riding goat.
Yeah, so I'm like looking at like giant goat, and compared to warhorse, it's like slower a little bit, but the giant goat has the sure-footed feature, which gives them advantage on strengths and dex saves against things that would knock it prone. I don't know if you would count that as like good on ice, good on snow.
I think that's what it's supposed to come from, is a goat's ability to just be up a mountain.
Yeah, like a billy goat. So yeah, I would say a giant goat, you would have the advantage against strength and dexterity saves against like losing the footing and like slipping on ice and snow. It wouldn't necessarily make it easier or faster, if you know what I mean, to get through this very thick, high snow. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but it would be faster than like a warhorse though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Giant goat it is. Lunch. Watch this. So here, Alane, hold lunch.
We'll pick up lunch under one arm like a small carry tote.
Okay.
And what do I do to actually turn into something? Can I do that in Foundry or no?
You can. So, I mean, if I'm not mistaken, you go to... So you'd have to go back to the splash page since you don't have your token on that particular map. and then you take the giant goat from the actors directory and drag it onto your token, if I'm not mistaken. Or is it your... It's either your token or you have to drag it onto your sheet, one or the other.
I can't. I probably forgot to mention this when I leveled up. I can now turn into half CR creatures. I can't actually see the half CR tab.
You can't?
No, I only see up to the 1/8. Oh, 1/4. I mean.
Oh, darn. Okay, we've configured permissions. You should have. How about now?
Let's see. No.
You're looking under beasts, right?
Yeah. Yeah, and it's 0 CR 1/8 or 1/4.
That's why. Nope. There you go. What about now?
When St. Lolly transforms into this giant goat, I will approach, and I will stack smaller goat on top of larger goat.
Okay. What about now? How about now?
Now I can see it.
Now you can? Okay, perfect.
Yep. So
So
I
you-
drag the giant goat.
Either onto your token or under the sheet. I don't remember which one exactly.
Okay, that just put him onto the board.
So drag it onto your sheet then.
Alright. Oh yeah, okay. Transforming actor. Keep mental stats. Yeah. Wild shape.
There you go.
Oh, giant goat. Perfect. This is just what we needed right now.
Yep. So you're now a giant goat, and there's a smaller goat now sitting on top of you, which is lunch.
Hey, Alan, help me strap the cart to him.
Right. I'll do so. I'm proficient in land vehicles.
Okay. Easy enough. You managed to jerry-rig a harness to fit. You managed to fit Herman's harness onto the now goat seat lolly. Doesn't require a check or anything like that. You're easy enough to do.
I'll help. I'll grab the cart and I'll help tug it free of the snow and get it cleared. Right. Do we want to press on now? Make for the city or set up camp out in the snow?
Let's press towards the city. This way we can sleep in a nice warm bed.
Somebody remind me. Did y'all leave Nick in the city, or did Nick come with y'all? I forget.
He was in the cart.
No, he was in the city. We left him in the city.
He was kidnapped by the type.
Wait. So, honestly, which one was it? I don't
He's
remember.
in the city.
We left
We,
him in the city.
we generally drop him in the last city we pass through.
Yeah.
We drop him in the narratively appropriate area.
Okay. I just want to make sure. Okay.
Yeah, he's not dead in the back of the car.
Okay. Frozen like a meat popsicle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just
What's up?
Oh, nothing. I was gonna say, just because the character or the player isn't there upstairs, the character still has its little auto, The Sims need bars. Nick will go pee on his own without the player needing to tell him to. So I
This is
assume
true.
not getting murdered is much the same.
Yeah.
The needing to not be murdered bar is still pretty full on Nick. So
Yeah. Okay. So before y'all head out, do you guys want to take a long rest? Because it is
Yeah,
coming
probably.
it is coming to dark nighttime, and y'all has still not recovered from the tomb.
we're pretty
I
beat
think a
up.
long rest is a great idea.
Okay.
And we have this nice little cave. We can just kind of,
Mm-hmm.
I just kind of slap the ox on the flank and be like, all right, Sitoli, it's going to be cold out here all night, so but the animals have to sleep attached to the cart, right?
Sea is definitely gonna shake his head no.
No, he'd have to. If we long rest, he'd have to go back
Yeah,
to
no,
normal.
I will turn back to normal if we decide to.
Okay.
Yeah, let's have a rest.
Okay. Go ahead. Y'all can do it from your character sheets, or go back to the splash page and go ahead and take a long rest.
I mean, everyone but Goat can sleep comfortably in a blizzard without a fire.
You're not able to help him out.
Not until I take a short rest.
And take
So
a
I
short
could-
rest before you take a long rest.
I could put
Problem
him.
solved.
I could put him on what you call it. I could take him off ice if after an hour into our rest. All right.
Are we doing any downtime?
Probably.
Within the cave, you have enough shelter to go ahead and be able to protect yourselves from the elements. So I'm gonna say yes. You can go ahead and take a use your what you call it, downtime.
Okay. I'm
Dana.
gonna try to bang out some of the dents in my weaponry.
Dana's gonna copy some spells into her spellbook.
Oh, okay.
And then he's gonna have staring contest with Lynch.
Reeve, on your you can roll an actual downtime check from your character sheet under downtime.
Yeah, where is that? Oh, there it is.
Oof. Reeve, did you get that?
Sorry, I was muted. I didn't know that, but thank
Yeah.
you. I will make sure I do that from now on.
Okay, cool. Yeah, absolutely. For brevity's sake, the night goes on without any disturbances. Nothing really is going to get out in the middle of the blizzard in the middle of the night, to try and get at you. But as you wake the next morning, coming out of your tents and your bedrolls and whatnot, the wind is still very strong, and there's still a very heavy snowfall, similar to the day before, or the evening before. This storm is persistent.
Are we woken up?
Do what?
Are we on the other side of the long rest already?
Yes, we're already on the other side of the long rest.
Okay. I would have just kept watch towards the front of the cave, because I like the cold.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, I can always expand the cave if we needed to or something like that.
Yeah.
Also, I never got... Oh, I have to do that manually, huh?
What's up?
It's like, I didn't get a long rest, Jim.
Yep, you have to do it
Alright.
manually.
I got it.
Cool.
Dana will do a health dance, I guess.
Okay, so anybody that wants to spend a hit die can also roll a hit die and gain that much temp HP. Seat Lolly for Dana, she regains the total number of hit die up to her maximum of everybody else's hit die.
Alright.
So I think she can have. I think she can get up to 27, 22, something like that. Max is temp.
Yeah, I think she's to spend one as well, right?
Yep, she has to spend one as well.
But
Okay.
hers doesn't count, right?
Hers does not count towards her temp HP. No,
Oh, we all rolled amazing. Nice.
you all did. That was really really nice.
Okay, so that's immediately just her maximum, right?
Okay, yeah, that would be. But coming out on the other side of the long rest, the morning greets you nice, icy, and cold. The blizzard is still persistent. Lots of snow. The little path that you had dug out the night before to get to the cart is now partially snowed back in. But you have an entire day to make your way.
Okay.
Before we start the day, Seatlight is going to cast the track spell on the tiefling sword, because the last 8 hours it just gives me like advantage. Let me put it in chat. It's original. It's nothing really useful, just more of if we do come upon her trail, might be able to find her easier.
Okay. Got it. And then are you still doing your wild shape to do your giant goat?
Yeah, I'll also do the wild shape. I'm gonna also have my outlook here.
Hour
Can
before we set off, I will hit everyone with the blessing of the earth again.
Okay, got it. Can you do your night owl and your wild shape at the same time?
Yeah, I mean it's not concentration.
Okay, cool.
It just lasts this 24-hour like familiar kind of.
Got it. But you would still have to stop and like look through its eyes, right? I'm assuming.
Yeah, all
Okay.
that stuff, and nothing OP.
Okay. It's mythical spirit. It's an owl spirit, so okay.
Yeah, I'll let everyone know I can go 2 hours. I can turn into an animal twice before taking a break, and each time it lasts 2 hours. So we can push on for 4 hours before I need to take a break.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk alongside the cart just to make it a little easier.
Okay.
Cause I'm the heaviest one here.
Okay. So Seat Valley, your night owl being a spirit is not going to take any negative effects from the wind or the snow, but I'm assuming as far as movement goes, but for hearing, for hearing and sight, it will get disadvantage on those checks for perception related to hearing and sight because of the storm.
Yeah, all good. It's just something Seatlight does every morning anyway, so
Okay.
he's a zealot.
All right. Somebody make me. Whoever wants to lead with the trailblazing, if you will, make me a survival check.
I'll steer the cart with Sipali on it, so
I can assume use.
Right.
20. All right. You guide your cart along with the help of your companions. About 3 or 4 hours in the direction and distance, or in the direction that you believe the path led back to Glanchester. For that is a success. So you do go in the appropriate direction to get back to Glanchester, but you are still moving at a slightly slower speed due to the weather and the snow. I need one person to roll me. Y'all can choose who. Roll me a D100, please.
Is higher or lower or worse?
Higher is worse.
I'll do it then.
Okay.
Right, also, I don't know if this affects anything, but Dana, she can move through non-magical difficult terrain with no extra movement. She's got that level 4, so she can walk on the snow, I guess.
She can walk on the snow like it's nothing, but it doesn't mean nothing if nobody else can move as fast as she can.
Oh no, 100%. I was just making note of it.
Under half. What do we get?
Okay. Somebody else, roll me another D100.
What's wrong with mine?
Nothing's wrong with yours.
I didn't summon the Tarask, so you need someone else to do it.
Hey, Reeve, you wanna roll it?
Sure.
Roll me a D100, please.
Way better.
72.
No, down is bad.
High was bad.
Or, yeah, down
The
is
first one, this just to tells me what I need to do. So y'all get to see my pretty little scene here that my little map that I made this week.
You know, ice road truckers.
Yeah, I really liked it. It took me a minute, but I got it. But we're gonna go here with the 72. You get this. Ooh, okay. We're gonna go here. We are sitting at just about an hour. Okay. Who am I missing? I'm missing one. Well, add Dana on there as well. Don't move. Don't move. You add Dana in here. Boop. Okay. Ha! Move now.
Well, you
Yeah,
gotta
left
take the
the
game
table.
off pause.
I know. That's what I put him on pause for.
That was the joke.
That was the point.
I moved from the table. I'm coming back.
Okay, no problem.
It's a stupid joke.
It was a fun joke for me. But coming out about a 4-hour mark, you find yourself on a bit of a more reliable path. You can actually see some tracks ahead of you. On either side is a cliff. The cliff to your left goes up about 15 to 20 feet. The cliff to your right drops down below you, what appears to be maybe another 15 feet. So you're kind of sitting on a small cliff with a path going along it. Wide
Lean
enough for a
towards
cart.
you. I'm
You
gonna lean
said 4
towards.
hours passed?
Yes.
Yep, 4 hours.
See Lali's back to being Sea Lali again.
Okay. On your
Ah.
on your sheet, you should be able to. Oh, on this map it doesn't matter. You're good. But
Don't worry, guys. Just need to take a short break and a bite to eat. I'll be good.
but y'all are free to move along the path.
Is that our cart up there?
For all intents and purposes, yes. This is your cart.
I'm gonna go next to my cart.
Okay. Yeah, y'all can actually all start by the cart if you want to.
Put the cart over here. We'll find somewhere to take a breather.
The cliffs, this road and the cliffs itself does not provide any significant shelter amongst the storm and this blizzard. But it's not as heavy as it was earlier in the day. The vision's increased by about 20 feet. And you're still under the effects of Blessing of the Hearth, I'm assuming, so no cold damage or... Yeah, okay. But yeah, y'all can... I mean, if you needed to, you could take a short rest, but I don't really think... you're gonna stop to eat for... like, eat a meal or a midday meal or whatever.
Yeah,
But-
short rest refills.
Well, he
my-
literally has to short rest
Yeah.
in order to move the cart further.
Short rest gives me back my wild shapes.
Okay, yeah, absolutely.
I won't, since I haven't actually done anything, I won't consume a thing or anything.
That's fine. But eventually... I'm assuming y'all eventually get back on your way.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Coming out of the end of your short rest, before you wild shape back, you hear a roar
nice.
come through the howling wind.
Something's approaching.
To the cliffs. I'll point at the cliffs so everyone can press themselves against it. Come on, Dana.
So y'all are pressing up underneath the cliff.
Yeah, it's kind of like if something's coming, might as well not stand out in the open.
Okay.
Yeah, and if I can use Molder to maybe pad the sides so we have something to lean against.
Okay. Easy enough. You can like you're trying to make like a little overhang over your heads. Is that what you're trying to do, or?
No, I was thinking more like put a
Burrow
line.
into the mountain a little bit.
Well, no, I assume that the mountain's probably too. Hold on, how do I ping in this?
You
Same
can
as
use
always.
You
Hold
can use
left
the
click.
ruler as well.
Yeah, so yeah, like around like here, like putting just like a slight mound blocking like line of sight if something were to peek around the road, just so we get a little extra. So we're
Oh,
not just
so right there, you want to
flattening
make a little mound to kind of kneel behind it, I guess, is what you're trying to say?
Yeah, to like block line of sight from like up here.
Okay, got it.
No.
Got it. A few minutes go by and you don't see anything, but you do hear the roar again.
From which direction?
Make a perception check with a disadvantage, please.
I would like to switch over to my owl vision.
Okay. Both at disadvantage. Okay, nice. You do hear it coming from this direction. I know you all really can't see it, but it's basically directly north of y'all.
I zoomed out. Some sort of critter up there.
Can you let us know, Alan?
Ah, yeah. She'll say she hears it from the north.
I'll send my owl up and over the ridge.
Okay.
Like looking at his eyes.
You can. How did we do it last time? Make a perception check with disadvantage from your owl, because you're
Yeah, I
looking
don't know
for
what
something,
my
right?
Owl stats will be.
I'll let you roll your own off of your sheet. That's fine.
Okay, disadvantage.
Yep.
Oh,
7. From looking through your owl's eyes, it's too white and there's too much snow being flurried around to be able to see anything on the ground up ahead. You make out the faint shadow, but it's just like a blob through the snow.
Faldo's gonna step out and see if he can see anything.
Okay. On the road, you don't see anything, Elder. There's nothing on the road ahead of you. Alani said that it had come up, the noise came from the north. Like this area.
And
Hey, Falador.
yes,
Is this something we're going to go fight?
sounds like it wants to fight us.
Let's go see what it is.
Faldo's gonna let a growl out loud. Roar!
Oh.
Okay. Okay.
I guess that happened.
That happened. So, do me a favor. Make me a performance check.
All right.
This is to try and see how loud you can be over the sound of this storm, and you're not very loud compared to the storm, so your roar gets kind of drowned out.
About halfway through his roar, or probably like on the inhale for the second roar, I touch his shoulder and I magnify his voice loudspeaker style with thaumaturgy.
Okay. So I'll make that I'll double that, so that'll make it a 16. So it does get loud, and you do hear a roar return after yours, Falder.
Get its attention.
You
Now
got
what?
its attention, but you still can't see anything up here on the road. And the cliffs up here to your left hand side, they're steep cliffs of rock, and they're covered in snow and ice.
Do they look climbable?
They do, but there's also a decent coat of ice on them, so there's a very good chance you could slip. Now, right here, there is a
Soon.
those are bushes. So those are bushes. Further up the road, how far can you see up here? I will say that further up the road, it looks like there's a tree that's kind of almost laid over, if you will. Similar to this one down here that you just passed on the right hand side.
Oh, it's the wind has blown it over.
Yeah, it looks like the wind has blown a tree over.
I can't see this tree though.
I know, it's still further up. I'm just letting you know.
But I'm next to Falador.
But you're next to Falder.
Where's this tree?
Right there.
Zooming in. Oh yeah. I can just start to see the start of it.
Yep. So you can climb the cliff, but it would be an athletics check with disadvantage, whereas climbing the tree would be just a straight athletics check.
Mm-hmm. So, um, I have the Mountain Born feature,
Yeah.
which means I'm acclimated to high frosty temperatures. Would I still climb with disadvantage? That's generally more intended to be like an endurance thing, but
That's
like
yeah.
I'm from this area. I'm trying to.
Mountain Born. There it is. That would be more towards like more of an endurance thing, like traversing through the mountains for an extended period of time without taking exhaustion, as well as the resistance to cold.
That'll never come up. Well, the resistance does, but the other thing never comes up. Because I mean, like, who actually tracks fatigue?
I don't know.
Journeys. Gym I've ever had. Yeah, how are we gonna go see what this thing is? It clearly wants to meet us.
So, this tree right here is laid over, been blown over, and is kind of angled up the cliff. So it's scalable. You can get up the cliff using that.
Would that be more of a balance thing or a climb thing? Because I'd rather climb even if it was a disadvantage.
So this would be more of a climb thing. It's over to a steep enough degree where you still have to climb it, but there's like knots and small broken branches that you can cling on to climb up this tree.
I'm gonna climb this tree.
Okay.
Can you take a rope up with you?
Brave, come.
Take a rope up with you, LNA.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Move Reeve up here just so we have everybody together. I'm gonna pause right here for just a second. I have to be right back.
What do you think we're gonna fight?
A Yeti?
Yeah, I was gonna say a Yeti. Or a polar bear.
I just think it might be a Yeti due to what happened to our ox.
The Yeti has a sword? Oh fuck.
No, they have claws.
Yeah, but it was stabbed, wasn't it?
Yeah, it could have been a claw that stabbed it.
Are you talking about the ox?
Yeah.
Nah, it was a weapon.
It was a weapon clip? Okay.
Unless they got really, really pointy, straight fingers. They just jab at people. Now those are the Yetis that would be terrifying.
Between 2 and 3 feet long, piercing claw. Yeah. If we run into someone with rapier claws, then we'll wonder. But until then, probably weapon.
Maybe it's a White Walker.
No, those are myths.
1 second.
All right, sorry about that. I had a phone call.
Come back.
Is Fowler still here, or did he have to run off real quick?
Maybe you have to go for a sec.
Okay. So we'll wait for just a second for him to get back, and then we'll move on to see what's going on.
Sorry, wifey called.
No, all good. I had a phone call as well, so we're good. You ready?
Yep.
All right. So, Alani, you're going to be the first one up the tree. Is that right? Is what I mentioned? Okay. Go ahead and make an athletics check to go ahead and climb this tree.
Oh, you. Not very good at climbing.
Good enough. Damn, nice. All right. You easily scale this tree between your height and your skill in mountaineering. You scale. You know exactly where on this tree to grab and climb up. And in doing so, you do secure a rope to the top of the tree for your companions, and you toss it back down to them. So everybody else can go ahead and climb up the tree. I have to do this for you. Doop.
Click the thing.
Click the thing.
No, not you.
Oh.
Click the rope. It'll just teleport you to the top of the cliff.
Right. But Falder, Sealolly, Reeve, and Dana all need to make athletics checks with advantage because of the rope for me.
Be able to make it with acrobatics. Asking for Dana.
Unless she's actively dancing up this tree, no.
Okay. I'll cast guidance on Dana as well to help her.
Ooh, Reeve, your first roll was a 1. You rolled a 1
Yeah, I
and a
got
2.
a 1 and a 2.
Oh, I forgot to do that with advantage. Hold on. Let me roll. Oh.
Okay.
Dana gets up.
Both me and Dana rolled 20s. Perfect. We're up there.
Falder's up. Lolly's up. Dana's up.
If Reeves the last one, can I just say, like, wrap the rope around your arm and then pull her up?
Easy enough. With the help of your friends, you manage to get pulled up. Whether you get pulled up the cliff or manage to stay on the tree, who knows? But you all eventually make it up. You continue to hear.
I tossed the rope back down on the cliff, just in case.
Okay, easy enough.
Leaving it attached up here. See Lily.
Smart.
Yeah. But you continue to hear roars. This time coming from this direction.
Well, the first one I heard out of my left ear, so it actually came from the left. But the second one actually came from the right. So are there 2 of them?
No, it's Sirenscape. Some sounds have it coming out of different directions. It's all coming from this direction, though.
I start to
Felder,
approach
before you-
stealthily.
You're approaching
Dana's
stealthily.
a little spooked. And Dana's gonna cast Grim Sight, so she has her sight in her staff.
All right. Cool.
Never seen her use that before.
It's
She's
new.
got it.
She just got it. But you all continue to move closer. Stop it, Felder.
I don't.
Alan A, you're going in stealth?
Did I not get a new
What?
spell?
What do you mean?
I thought I...
I see Gleam, but I should have got a spell too.
You mean like another prepared one?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to change that yourself. The maximum you can have.
Huh?
Which spell did you take, or
Well,
is
you
it...
can prepare spells, so you can.
What are you on about? No. Frozen Blade of Zobrist, remember? Radiating Blade of the Tempest. I guess that
Yeah,
didn't. I'm talking to the GM, see, like, give me just a.
Did I forget to add that? I might have forgotten to add that. I thought I had gotten everything. It's a spell, right?
Yeah, 2nd level spell. Let's see. It's in our, I'm looking at it in our PMs. The reason I couldn't do it myself is because it is not a default spell, so.
Right, okay.
Also, I appreciate the help, too, like.
I believe, yeah, I think I actually forgot to do that one. Do you have it pulled up on... Hold on, I can pull it up on mine.
I can link it again. Put up.
Oh, that's right, you can link it, duh. Discord wants to work for me. For now, do me a favor. Since we're kind of coming up on an encounter, just narrate it for me. And we'll add that damage.
If I decide to use it. We'll
If
see.
you decide to use it, yeah, and then during the break, I'll add it into your sheet real quick.
Okay.
Sound good?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, sorry about that. Okay, Alani,
No
if you're moving with stealthily, make a stealth check for me.
Sure. Paladar, are you attempting to make a stealth check?
Yeah, sure.
Make a stealth check.
I don't suppose I get advantage because favored terrain. No, okay. Disadvantage. With armor. No, I hate that they're hidden. I want to see my failures.
Is anybody else trying to approach the sound with stealth, or are you just walking in?
See, Lally and Dana are not trying to approach the sound.
Okay. What about Reeve?
Yeah. No. I know how horribly awful I am at stealth. I'm good.
Okay. Do you
I
two want
mean-
to see your rolls?
Palador and Alane aren't fantastic at stealth either, and yes, I always want to see my rolls.
Falder rolled a 16.
Woohoo!
Nice.
You on the other hand, not so much.
Yeah. Hey, I rolled half of that.
You rolled half of it.
It could be rolling its perceptions at disadvantage, like us.
Wait, did mine roll at disadvantage?
you-
I'm manually disadvantaged. Yours did not.
Are you wearing heavy armor?
Yes, I am.
You should be at disadvantage.
Let me roll that again.
It's the first. Oh.
There you go. Neither of you did it. Neither of you did it.
That's technically 5
Ooh,
for him.
yeah. Ooh, yeah. I got a 4.
But as you approach the source of the sound, you are suddenly confronted at the sight of a relatively large maw snapping out from the snow as you see a giant, well, not giant, but a rather large, for all intents and purposes, this is a white dragon.
Yeah.
And with that, I need everybody to roll initiative.
Dragon. Never actually gotten to fight a dragon before. It's nice.
You've never fought a dragon in Dungeons and Dragons?
They've always
What?
been nice.
The blasphemy, Anne, roll initiative, please.
I've been a dragon, but I've never fought one. Let's see. I'm looking for it. Give me a sec, please.
Okay.
Equip. Equip. Unequip. And my initiative is right there. Okay, cool. Wow.
Wow, y'all rolled really well on initiative. All
I
right,
mean, if
cool.
you say so.
I mean, better than my thing.
Maybe Donna will do that thing where she gives me her turn.
Right. And with a roar, as this maw kind of snaps out through the snow at you, we are in combat. Falder, you're up. You can see this dragon up ahead of you.
So, Faldo, of course, he goes, let's get it on.
Let's get it on.
And he's popping up his giant mic.
Okay. I do need to remind everybody that this is difficult terrain. You're still in a few feet of snow, so unless you have advantage, do you take advantage or disadvantage or reduce speed in snow? I forget.
Depends on if, like, that's under the effects of
Deep.
cold terrain.
I'm a natural athlete. I've got a powerful build, and I'm mountain born. Ice Walker. You can move across difficult terrain made of ice or snow without extra movement. Yay!
There you go. So you're moving as normal. And then I think Dana's the only other one that doesn't get reduced speed from the snow. So.
Yeah.
So, you do your giant smite. You grow, Paldo.
Yes, I do.
You know, look.
You know, choke. There you go.
So, am I within range of attacking?
If we're going by grid squares, you still have 5 feet. Unless it gives you reach. I don't think it gives you reach.
No,
No,
it
okay.
doesn't give me reach. But I'll go ahead and oops, sorry.
No, you're good.
I forgot to target him.
19 barely hits.
Oh, we are so fucked.
I like that. We're so fucked. Doing 4 points of piercing damage. See, Lolly, you're up. You can't, from where you're at, you can't see. You see the blob that you saw earlier from your owl, but much larger, and now it's moving around a lot more. But you can't make out the detail.
Alright, I'm gonna... Can I cast Moonbeam on it?
Does it specify you have to be able to see it?
No.
No? Okay.
Yeah. It says... on a point within range.
On a point within range. Okay, you can cast it, but you don't... You can cast it where you think it is. For all intents and purposes, if you're outside of this circle, it's obscured.
Well, he's a big boy, right? Like,
He's a big
Like-
boy. He's a big gray blob behind a bunch of...
can I just put it on his shape and obviously not like directly on him, but like be a square off or two? I mean,
That's
he's
fine.
like a large shadow.
Yeah.
The big boy.
So it'll sit there like that. Okay, and then I'll hold my action. Wait, no, that was my action. Bonus action, magical stone. So I have some magical stones.
Okay, you got your stones. You cast your moonbeam where you think this creature is. Anything else? No? Dana.
No. Dana, having heard Alane's little quip as she was going into battle, will use the break a leg.
Break a leg. Okay.
Shit. Really?
Is it break a leg the one that gives the extra
I
damage?
believe so, but I think there's a range too.
Yeah, you guys gotta close the distance.
Oh no, it's step up. Within 30 feet. So how far is Dana away?
More than 30.
More than 30,
Oh,
yeah.
she's got 40 feet of movement, so she'll just gate on over here. I guess another 5 feet, and we'll use it on the step
I'm at height, rock size.
Okay. Alane, you have a free movement and free action. Thanks to Dana.
Yeah, sweet. Okay. No, no,
You're-
it's funny.
So, like I said, anything outside the circle is considered obscured. So within the circle, you can clearly see the creature.
Is this just a general effect of the blizzard, or is this something that's specifically around the monster?
This is from a blizzard, yeah.
Okay, cool. So as long as I have the circle around myself, and then I can put it around my allies, there I can see them. Okay. That's what I was wondering about. I'm going to cast two things. First, let's cast Bless on myself. Let's cast Bless on Faladar Reeve and Silali.
Okay.
Bless has a
60 foot, right? Is it 30 or 60?
30 feet.
30.
So I'm gonna have to use some of that movement to get a little bit closer. About there. Yeah, about there's good. So I go here. I hit everyone with Bless. So 1, 2, 3. Casting it. Where are you? I'm gonna blind. Here it is. Alright.
And you are all blessed.
Question, DM, is it meant to be super dark for Dana? I just realized Dana can barely see.
Oh. That's right. Because I have token vision turned on.
With my remaining 10 feet, I'm gonna run semi-diagonally right here, and then bonus action, I will use my, I'll get my hammer into the swing of things.
You got it. Absolutely.
Okay.
And then spiritual weapon.
Gonna be a hammer.
Beat a hammer. You got it.
Mr. Hammer will take a swing.
Okay.
Not a plus, so
19 hits. Yep.
correct for 6 force. First blood.
6 points of damage. No.
Felder,
See,
yeah.
Felder did.
No, first blood.
Okay. We're doing that. Okay.
I'm done.
Okay. Actually, hold on. We're gonna back up. Because I just realized. The Dana's step up, it only lets you move and do one action.
Yeah, hold on. In that case, Dana's just gonna finish a move over here and turn past the Alani, so Alani now has a bonus.
Okay.
Then no bonus. We'll just...
Well, I end my turn you now. You're on your regular turn.
So your action, your movement and your action would have been bless. And so,
So my
you,
bonus is to do the hammer, just for simplicity's sake, and then I will, I'm gonna hoof it 30 feet over
Okay.
here.
That's
perfect.
not right. You can't hit him there.
Oh, then here? Oh, the sunbeam's in the way. Hang on. I can make this work. There we go. Now I'm in melee
right
with
under
it.
the wing. Yeah.
Let's see. Oh.
You sprint towards this large looming dragon, and you get right up under its wing.
Let out a war cry in giant.
Okay.
That is death to the frost demon.
To the frost demon. Okay.
Huh. No, I'm not gonna do that. Okay, I'm gonna just swing at it. Sorry, I saw something in my inventory and I was like, should I? And then no. I chose no.
Okay. I can live either way. I'll be fine either way.
Will you?
Mm-hmm.
Let's find out.
I
Swing.
promise I will.
It's gonna be a
Misses.
miss. Okay. My hammer should
And-
actually be there. Okay. Ready.
No worries. Isn't that your turn? Okay.
Alright, Frosty, what you got?
Being the closest thing to
He's got to
this.
make a con save.
Oh, that's right. It does. Fuck. All right.
Gotta beat a 14.
You and your damn con save with a damn moonbeam. That's a 13.
He failed. 9 damage.
Bean.
Oh, minus 9 damage. Oh, the hurt.
It'll add up.
Do what?
It'll add up, don't worry.
It'll add up. Alane, being the closest thing to this dragon, it turns towards you and it's going to make 2 claw attacks at you.
We have the same AC, so I am technically a young white dragon.
You're technically nothing, sir. Man. There we go. Claw. 1 claw. Does that hit?
It does. Ouch.
Where is my... There it is. Do your concentration check, please.
Or
You contain your concentration. Its second claw attack.
is it gonna do damage?
It did. It took your temp.
Oh, okay.
Does an 18
No,
hit?
that one I can shut my shield.
That catches on your shield?
Yep.
Okay.
AC 19.
Okay. And it's going to make one more attack on you with its maw. Oh, come on. Target. There you go.
Claw, claw, and maw.
It targets you with... It attacks you with its maw. Its
Yeah.
bite. Yeah.
I know. I
Okay.
said claw, claw, maw.
Yeah. 24?
Yeah, that hits.
My damage taker's being
Find my
slow.
damn.
Oof!
Yeah,
Dealing
I'm gonna
20
reduce that by 3 whole damage.
by 3 whole damage. Okay, go and add 3 back. And also your con save.
Con save versus
Concentration.
damage is actually slightly lower. But
And you lose concentration on bless.
well, hold on.
Huh?
That's a natural one. I reroll that.
Oh, you do.
So this is why I didn't want to use the macro, because the
Fair.
DC was incorrect because of the damage reduction and the. All right, so give me just a sec.
Yeah.
So concentration save. What is the DC anyway?
It's half the damage.
Wait, I had to look at the number. So 13.
Yeah.
So con save.
Cool.
Yeah, much better.
So what we'll do is I'll do this.
So I'll put bless back on everyone.
Yeah, that's fine.
Return target.
Just don't do. Is it a spell slot or is it a cantrip? I forget.
It's a spell slot. Hang on, I gotta
Okay.
move over here for just a second. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm reblessing spellbook.
When it opens up, make sure it doesn't use.
Yeah, I can disable the spell slot. Good advice. There it is. No spell slot. Cast. Alright, everyone's blessed again.
Cool.
And I believe I was over here.
Yep, that's where you were. And
Alright.
Reeve, you're up. There's a
Until this
large
thing
luminous
is-
blob coming from inside this
Right.
inside this blizzard.
So we're at basically half speed, right? Because it's difficult for brain.
Yes.
Okay, I am gonna, I guess. I could do that. I could do that. Would it still be half speed if I'm flying?
Good question.
You'd get over the snow, which is the biggest
Get over the
limiter.
snow.
How hard's the wind blowing?
Let me see. Weather.
That depends on how real the wings are. Whether it's actually using wind or they're just floating.
I think storm
a
winds
stro-
just give
a
the
str-
standard.
A strong wind also extinguishes open flames, disperses fog, and makes flying by non-magical means nearly impossible. It's magical, right? Your wings?
Yeah.
Then you have your flying speed.
Yay.
Alright. I'm gonna pop my wings out
Okay.
and dash.
What sort of spell effect is accompanied with your wings? Is it like a burst of feathers? Is it like sparkles? Is it like a party popper?
Shadows.
40 just so I can see what we're looking at. So I'll go here. That puts me in melee, yeah? For next turn?
No. His square,
Do
if
I
you
have
hover over
to
the
do one more?
dragon. If you hover over the dragon, you can see the
Oh,
red
okay.
square.
There's also a
alright.
moonbeam there.
There is a movie there.
Underneath the dragon, yeah.
There's a free spot there.
Yeah.
This is your closest safe square. You're
Yeah.
there.
Okay, and then that'll be my turn because I used my action to dash.
Okay, Falder, you're up. Most of your companions have closed in with this this dragon now.
I can't get close enough to hit him.
You're measuring from your back square.
I mean, he means he's thick, and there's not a too. You could probably step between like Alan and me and just like force us apart with your girth.
Oh, like right here.
Like, you can bump me.
You can occupy the same space as a spiritual weapon, right?
Yeah, but I'm large.
Oh, yeah.
I do plan to move. So if you wanted to delay your turn until after mine, you could technically not lose anything.
No, we don't play with delayed turn.
Oh. Well, let's do that.
That's 10 feet of movement, and I'll step back once I'm done with my...
Okay, yeah, go ahead. I'm cool with that.
You bump me.
Hits. Dealing 9 points of damage. Action surge. Go for it. Do it. Hits again.
Nice.
Oof. Oof. Dealing 14 points of damage this time. And
That ain't minimum damage.
no. Taking another 12 points
Yep.
of fire damage.
And a strength check to see if he's, 12, he is restrained.
Nope, that was the fire damage.
Oh,
Right? Yeah.
yeah. You gotta
This
roll
is
a
the
strength change.
Strength save.
Up, he made it.
He is not restrained. Anything else?
Nope, that's all I got.
Alright, go and pass. See, Lolly, you're up.
Alright, I will move 15 feet this way.
Okay.
I assume I can't see it from here, right? Like,
Correct.
exactly.
You still see the large, blobby thing.
Am I able to make just attacks at the blob with disadvantage?
That's what
Yes, you may.
experiment does, yes.
Okay,
Yes.
I just double checking. Alright, so I'm gonna bonus action use my archer wild shape.
Okay.
That was a disadvantage, but misses anyway. My bad. And then as my action, I'll throw a stone at him.
Okay.
Should have put disadvantage just then.
Misses.
Missed. Oh. Alright.
Okay. Dana's up.
Dana will move 25 feet this way,
Alright.
and then we'll use step up, this time on Paladin.
Okay, Falder, you get another movement and action. Hits. Falder is absolutely whacking away at this huge ass dragon,
Nice.
dealing 12 points of damage. Jesus, alright.
Guess we know who the new threat is.
Right?
And then Dana will continue off that way.
Okay. Alana, you're up.
Alright, first thing I'm gonna do is, did we use flanking rules?
No, no flanking.
Okay, well, I'm still gonna flank it.
Okay.
What do I want to do here exactly?
And Falco is growling at it with every swing.
I know one thing I am gonna do is bonus action swing my hammer. So let's just get that out of the way.
Okay.
Hammer for beauty's sake is gonna just go over here.
Okay, that's fine.
Untarget everyone else. And then target the target.
Get that dog on.
20 hits.
Back.
Dealing 13 points of damage. Y'all are rolling really well. I'm enjoying this.
And since I'm below half hit points from a single attack, I'm going to heal myself at
Okay.
second level.
Go for it.
Cure wounds. Oh, I gotta go. My hammer was trying to cast it. Second level. Soon cast. Superficial, no superficial. What? Ooh, not bad.
Not bad at all.
I
Nice.
raise my hammer to the sky and I let out that war cry. And then my wounds knit themselves as I glow with golden light.
Yeah, even your
Inter-
hammer glows.
Nice.
Being consistently assailed by zoom, there we go. By you, Falder, this dragon is not fucking happy. Not at all. And he is going to use his cold breath.
Now, can he catch Felidar and Reeve at the same time?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure of that.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Oh, pretty.
Oh, what an effect.
Pretty cool, huh? Da 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 da. No. And it should have prompted y'all for dex saves. Con
Nice.
saves?
Wait, that's an 18. Stupid lying 3D dice.
And you both take 22 points of cold damage as this thing showers both of you in snow and ice shards. And that's going to be its turn. Reeve, you're up.
Rude ass motherfucker.
Ooh, sassy.
I'm gonna like beep around the moonbeam.
Okay.
Flippy slappy slide.
Ooh,
I don't
actually,
wanna
hold
be
on.
hit by
Speaking of
that
moonbeam.
shit again.
Speaking of Moonbeam, 1 second. I forgot to do the save.
Oh, would be weird.
Yeah. 15?
Yeah, he succeeds at half. 5.
So, 5.
Just succeeds.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
And I target. And I slishy slash.
Slash it. Slash it. Hits. Dealing 9 points of damage.
And that is my turn.
Falder, you're up. This
You
dragon
wanna
has
smite it?
just... This dragon has
I
just
don't have smite yet.
breathed the fuck out of you.
Yep. Faldor's gonna go ahead and use his bonus action to
Bless
Bless
you.
you.
Thank you.
grab a couple of
points.
hit points back,
Okay.
and then it's hammer time.
Hammer time, baby. Misses.
Ah. And he just growls at him.
Okay.
Loudly.
It growls back.
Alright, see that he's gonna finally sneak into range here
Yes. Yes. Do it.
and then take a shot with it.
Okay. It's a straight shot.
Archer normally with
Hits.
left. Yeah.
Doing 7 points of damage.
And he's gonna toss a fucking rock at it. Here we go.
Here. Take a rock. Take a rock. And that misses. The rock naturally misses.
Okay.
Damn.
Naturally, the rock misses.
Alright. You guys suddenly see as
Oh, I forgot to do that.
slides 40 feet in next to you guys.
Just slide right in.
And we'll use this one to do this one using this one. Lots of things.
Wait.
Missing.
Wait. What?
Huh?
That was a really fast what?
So the first one is what lets her cast her spell, and the Glacial Blade's the spell she's casting. But I have to trigger the Grim Sight to roll with its stats. Because she casted it when we got up here.
So were you doing Glacial Blade or Grim Scythe?
Well, the Grim Scythe is like Shillelagh, it's like, it lasts a minute. So I have to trigger it to roll the attack, if that makes sense, because it's not an actual item.
Gotcha. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm not
cool.
casting two things, I'm just using that to roll the attack.
Okay.
Okay, that thing is
Oh no, you're up.
Cool. Let's see. Get it? Cool. Not sure. So what I want to do first
Mm-hmm.
is smack it with my hammer.
Smack it.
A smack attack.
Okay.
Weapon. Getting faster at this.
No worries.
Ow, gonna miss. It's really hard to hit, you guys. 50 misses, I assume, right?
15 misses. Yes.
I believe I've clocked its AC at around 15. Let's see. So I'm going to, instead of attacking it, Alane lets her hammer. She puts her hammer away, lets her shield fall to the strap on her back, and she just tries to grab this dragon by the tail. I'm attempting to grapple it.
Oh. Okay.
I'm grabbing this dragon by the tail.
All right. Make a. Shit. I did this
Athletics.
last one. Athletics. Yeah. It's It's a
It
strength
contests with athletics or acrobatics. Its choice. Or dex or strength if it doesn't have those skills.
save. You're grabbing the tail specifically, right?
I'm trying to. That was where I'm at. So.
Okay. It's gonna try and.
To grab a back foot.
We'll call it
Tail at the moment.
tail. Okay. So using its tail, or trying to grab its tail, it's gonna try and slap its tail. Not slap, but like whip its tail out of the way fast enough. And misses. It's a 4.
Oh, does that mean I automatically grab it, or?
It was a nat 1, so yeah.
Oh, sweet. All right, cool. Yeah. Allie just
So-
like digs her feet into the snow and just like holds it in place and says, "I've got it."
This fucking dragon is now grappled. Okay.
Nice one, Alane.
Anything else for your turn?
Action, bonus action. That's it.
Okay.
Actually, yes. Before I do that, I am gonna move one step this way.
Okay, and you're still holding on the tail, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Okay.
I can actually drag it up to half my speed, believe it or not. Since it's just a large creature.
Really? Okay.
So I'm going to actually, if you'll humor me, and I know it has a bendy neck, but I kind of like pull the tail in this direction to make sure its head is looking towards Elador. It's all just flavor, but that's my turn.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. I'm reading up on something real quick.
Speed is 0.
He needs to make a con save as well.
Yeah.
Fucking moonbeam him.
And he has to roll the dice to see if he gets his breath weapon back.
Oh, that's true. Rolls a d6. 5 or higher.
So the d6. 5.
Ah,
um. Okay. Then a con save, right?
Yep, con save.
20?
Elador,
Save. Half damage. 5 again.
Takes 5 damage. Okay. That's what I thought. Okay. This dragon is grappled.
Mm-hmm.
God, I'm trying to think of how I want to do this. This is going to be interesting.
This dragon can't leave because I'm holding it. You could have it use its action to try to break the grapple. That'd be the simplest.
Do. Okay. It is going to try and break the grapple. Are you having fun there? To break a grapple, it's a strength save, or?
It is it's another contest between athletics or acrobatics.
Yeah, strength check.
Okay. We do strength. 13.
13. Come on, big woman. No. Oh! Wait.
Fuck, so who takes it then?
I don't know.
Alene. I believe I looked at this in my last game. I'll have to double check, but I think they have to beat it. It's kind of like a
It
I'll
goes to
find
in Italia, it goes to the players, right?
No, it depends on if they're grappling or breaking a grapple. Hold on, I'll try and find the.
So his DC was 13 and then I met it? Is that how it is? Because he's trying to break it?
Yeah, he was trying to break it.
I think this contains it. Yeah, so you make when you grapple him, you make a check, contested, and if you succeed, the target's grappled. Does it? Yeah, it must succeed on a contest of.
So
It must succeed, not
it's even
die.
matched. Okay.
So keep him. I'm straining against his Ellen. He's just like really heavy. I kind of like say, my muscles bulging in the snow. That was its action.
Yeah, that was his action. Reed, you're
Yeah.
up.
Well, to hold
Okay.
its mouth closed.
First, I'm gonna cast Hex.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay. And then,
What are you
um,
hexing?
I'm going to Hex its Constitution.
Fuck.
And then I'm gonna slashy it, and if I hit, then I get, and I did hit, then I also get that on top of it,
Fuck.
damage.
Okay.
And
Okay.
that is my turn.
Okay. Fuck. Not good. I'm proud of you guys. I'm proud of you guys.
Hex doesn't affect saving throws, only checks.
Yeah, just checks.
And there are no con checks, as far as I know.
Unless you're a zombie.
Okay, then Strength.
Much better.
Okay, fine.
It gets slightly easier to hold on to. And thank you, I'm proud of us too. I saw a dragon and I'm just like, no, we have to go all in on this. Either it dies or we do.
Alright, Fowler, you're up, man. Can't hear you, bud.
Sorry.
Come back.
Okay, let's see. Nope.
Misses.
I don't have anything else I can do right now.
We're level 5, right? What about your second swing?
Level 4, nice try.
I know.
Nice try.
See, the other is gonna let off a. Oh, it's just. Oh, fuck. Fucking 3D dice. Alright.
I hate
Misses.
them.
Right, and then he's gonna pull. He's gonna have his final rock of his 3 that he has. He's gonna kiss it for good luck, and he's gonna toss it at this thing. Oh, it hits it. Perfect.
Bonk.
Whack.
Just from the corner of the blizzard, a rock tap right on the side of his head.
And then he'll take a step back
Okay.
and disappear it into the snow like
Hopefully.
a weird dwarf.
Dana's up.
Like a weird dwarf.
Yeah. Alright, Dana will do the same thing as last time, the summer fun thing, and make sure
Okay.
we leave.
Misses.
And then as a bonus action, we'll make her scythe last another minute, since it's probably coming to an end soon.
Oh god, Dana's in melee.
Yeah, Dana's in
Check in
melee.
now. Yeah, that misses. Alana, you're up.
Gonna scooch another little foot around here, so I'm fighting side by side with my hammer. I'm maintaining the grapple, so I guess I
Only thing you
make a
can do is I think Go ahead. I think the only thing you can do is your spiritual weapon.
well
You can
no
maintain
I
grapple.
well no I don't think that's how it works in 5e, but I'll do the weapon first. Bonus action. Because warriors warriors with multiple attacks, they can grapple and then attack after that. So like the act of grappling does not stop me from using actions. I guess I just have to decide, do I want my shield hand to be lower or my mace hand to be lower?
Well, and the question is it a one-handed grapple on a large creature, or do you have to use both your hands to grab its big old tail?
Technically, by rules, I have a hand free. Reroll. 21?
21 hits.
Bonk. I tell you what though, defense is more important to me at this moment, so I'm going to maintain grapple with my shield arm. I'm just gonna try to like unarmed strike it. So
Okay. You can make an unarmed attack. That's
I
fine.
don't actually have that on my sheet.
1d4 plus strength.
Well, I know the damage. I meant I don't really have an attack roll set up for it, so I'm just gonna manually do it.
It would
It's
be
gonna
in athletics, because it's
For-
strength plus your proficiency.
For a punch?
Yeah, it's strength plus your proficiency, right?
No, it's an unarmed
Is it
attack.
just-
It's just
just
an attack
strength
roll is
and proficiency?
normal. So yeah, strength and proficiency.
Yeah, so athletics if you're proficient in it.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Is the value would be the same. 22, but the dragon.
20 hits.
All right, it's just gonna take 1 plus my strength, so 5 damage.
Alright.
As I just kind of like slam my helmet into its haunches, just like, quit fighting, you know, quit struggling, and that will
Okay.
be my turn.
I want to keep you. Stop struggling.
Right?
Pretty dragon, pretty.
If this was any sort of lesser dragon, I'd super be trying to capture this thing.
Quick,
someone
fairy,
know
turn him into a
draconic?
chicken! Where's our friendly fairy to turn him into a chicken? He takes 1 damage.
She's waiting in their wings to make sure we don't die.
I thought I had this so well planned out.
Sorry.
It's gonna once again make an attempt to break the grapple.
Okay.
Disadvantage.
On a save or a check?
On a check. And it's a check.
Yeah, it's not a save to break free, it's a check.
14.
Alright, let's see. Really should have guidance to myself with all these rolls I'm making.
Fuck!
Natural 20!
Nice.
Dig my heels in as it's trying to get away, and I pull it back like 2 feet.
You're not going anywhere.
Its muscles are sapped of strength. I Reeves Hex.
Wahaha. Alright. I do a hit.
Oh,
Okay, do that.
It's
And then I get that for the hex. of them. You dumb, stupid mother ducker. Okay. And then I'm gonna also do
Just stop.
a
Just stop.
a.
Just
No
stop.
plan survives for
Is it
3
dead?
days.
Just tell me how the fuck you killed this dragon.
Okay. But I wanted to do all the things. Okay. So Reeve takes her her sword and using her wings, she flies up into the air so she can get on the back of the dragon and just like splits it across the throat.
So you're like you hacking all the way through the neck, or you like slashing
Nah,
up at it?
just no. I don't wanna take its head off. I'm just slashing its throat open.
Okay, you
Like
slash the
down
throat.
the line of it, down the
Cut
line
the
of the
jugular.
throat and the neck, and just.
And I imagine like as your sword's near, like you're holding on with your sword and it's thrashing about, and like I'm pulling it back and like it keeps trying to flap its wings, and I'm just like, nope, nope.
Nope, nope.
Stop struggling.
Nope. And with a great mighty slash across this dragon's throat, it crumples in a heap of icy flesh and ice spines running down the ridge of its back. It just crumples to the ground. And yeah, you killed a fucking dragon.
Dun, 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 dun.
Might as well.
I'll move my moonbeam as soon as I can off of the poor
Bum,
dragon. Oh, I didn't mean to do that one. Fuck.
That's awesome.
Yeah, you guys killed a dragon.
Yay. Dragon almost killed us too, but it had some bad luck.
It really fucking did, man.
Let's take this thing apart.
I don't let go of the dragon tail for like a whole extra 6 seconds.
Just in
It
It
case.
is it is unmoving. It doesn't fucking move at all.
You see Halidor hack his head off.
Hey,
I want the head.
do that gently.
I'm gonna mount it.
Yeah, so make sure it survives.
So I'm gonna take its head off.
Okay. Fine. You take the dragon's head off. Alani, in your hands, I forgot to mention this earlier, but in your hands, the skin and the flesh of this, frost-covered dragon it's very cold to the touch. Nothing you're not used to, but it's, for all intents and purposes, it's cold.
1 sec.
And actually, since we're right here, we're coming up on exactly 2 hours. Let's go ahead
Sorry.
and take a quick break. 10 minutes. So we'll come back at 3:19.
Yeah, I'm here.
I forgot that my shield has a special thing. That actually might be a bit useful. You can boil water without fire.
I am
Nice.
back as well.
Well,
What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something. I forgot what it was. Oh. Shit. What was I gonna say? It was something kind of important too.
about the dragon.
No, I don't
Items
think
we
so.
could- Items we could harvest from him.
Heck.
You're back. Okay.
I miss.
I think that. Reeve, are you back?
Yeah, I'm dead.
Reeve. Panda.
You're muted, Reeve, if you're back.
Bum ba dum bum ba.
Like as soon as I have a hand free. Here we go. If the bomb didn't do it, I assume.
Oh, Ravos, I meant to ask, for
Yeah.
the claws I got, the poison, I need to actually find poison to refill it?
Or make it, yeah.
Okay. It's not like a charge-based sort of thing?
I mean, technically yes, but it's kind of like
Oh,
we did
yeah.
with your stones, where, to replenish the uses, you have to come up with the ammunition, if you will. If that makes sense. Did you see what I put in your sheet though? to fill it with?
Yeah, with any type of poison.
Yeah, but just for the charges and stuff, I put under consumables in your inventory.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Okay, cool.
Would you let me make poison alcohol to fill it with? I asked that because I only have proficiency with brewer's supply, not like herbalism.
I mean, if you make a really shitty batch of alcohol, sure, why not?
Or can I do that on purpose, or can I like dilute poison into a large batch of alcohol? You know,
You
so I get a
can,
large,
but then
since it's not like a stronger poison damage effect, it's like, yeah.
I mean,
Okay,
maybe.
just checking.
Reeve, are you back? Maybe.
You hear those footsteps? That's Donna frolicking in the snow in celebration for having just killed a dragon.
Right, absolutely.
Yeah. Well, I need to take another rest, guys, unless you want to take another break in 2 hours.
You need to take another break?
He has to take a short rest in order. Wait. Did we not short rest just
So,
prior to the dragon?
We did, but I had to use a wild shape in that fight because we were fighting a dragon.
Oh.
You wild shaped in the fight?
Yes, the archer. The
that's
whole
right.
archer
Okay.
thing uses my wild shape.
Right.
Lots.
Right. Okay.
Panda said she has to help her mom. She'll be up in a moment.
Okay. Got it. Okay.
But we can go another 2 hours and then stop. That's all good.
Yeah. Okay. Easy enough. We'll go ahead and get started then. Since she might be a minute. What's up?
I imagine you might even have enough time to rest before we leave this site. This is a whole dragon we have here.
That's true.
I kind of want to put it on the cart and take it to town.
Just out of curiosity, I want to show y'all this map because I spent a lot of time on this map this last week, and I'm really, really proud of it.
I'm sorry.
What do you mean you're sorry?
I grounded your dragon. We didn't get to see more of it.
Oh no, I'm just gonna do this. There.
Nice.
Like
This
I spent a
actually
lot
is
of time
nice
on.
map.
I couldn't
That's
find.
nice.
I couldn't find a decent like winter map, so I was like, "Fuck it, I'll make my own." So. But okay. We'll go ahead and get back to our way.
I'm down to try to bring the whole dragon back. Well, minus its head, as I'm keeping the head.
Might have to
Okay.
disassemble it here. We got to pull it through the snow. But
Yeah.
still.
All right. So, we're going to get started.
make-
What's up?
I want white dragon plate armor.
All right.
I
So,
just want to turn this dragon into armor for me.
Back. All right, guys.
Welcome back.
okay, no worries. We really haven't done much. So, Sea Lolly, I know you said you wanted to grab a scale.
Yeah.
Make a survival check to see how well you can pull a scale intact off of this dragon.
Question.
Yo.
Before he does that,
Yeah.
if he rolls poorly trying to remove a singular scale, is it going to ruin the entire dragon for armor making purposes?
No. He's specifically going for a single scale. Is that right?
Yeah. Well, worth a certain amount.
Worth a certain amount. So, if he fails horribly, like crit fails, whatever, it will not destroy the entire dragon because he's going after a singular scale. You, on the other hand, if you're going after enough scale to make like scale plate, a full set of armor off of it, it very well might if you crit fail.
Well, I'm not the one that's going to be harvesting this
Oh.
fucker. I'm taking this motherfucker into town, and I'm going to get a professional.
You said we're going to take a break, right, LNA?
Yes, it will probably take some time to get this thing ready for transport, and it might have treasure nearby, so we should dig through the ice and find out.
Okay, I'm gonna take one scale here, Alan.
So roll a survival check for me.
Is there
Right, so,
not one knocked off from the battle?
Nope.
so before this, just sort of thematically in the help, I'm gonna use my other wild shape to summon the dragon constellation. So it means my wisdom check will be a 10 minimum plus my survival.
Okay.
So then I'm gonna cast guidance on myself. Here we go. Okay, so add 9 to that, 20.
With a 20. Okay. Mm. Taking your time to try and pry a scale off of this dragon, it takes you a few minutes to find a scale that's loose enough or looks in a good enough shape to use it for your purposes. But after a while, you do find a decent sized scale, just kind of right on the one of the larger scales on its chest. That eventually you're able to pry off delicately enough, and you get a. Is there an item for this? I think there is an item.
Where am I?
Right here.
Where? Oh, I'm invisible to me.
Are you?
Yeah. I disappeared since breaking now.
What about now?
Now it's complete darkness.
What the shit? God damn it.
Yeah, I'm still gone.
There.
Oh, there I am.
But yes, you do pull off a a decently large scale. It's about the size of both of your hands put together side by side.
Whoa, okay.
And here we are. I thought there was an actual item, like item, but apparently not. Anyway, this scale, for like cost purposes, is worth 500 gold.
Okay. I won't sell it. It's mine.
Okay. And then Alan, you're trying
Yes.
to get it prepared for transport. Tell me how you're doing this.
Oh, I imagine she'll take out her magical greatsword and use it to hew the wings off at the base. Just not trying to cut into the meat of the dragon. I'm gonna turn this dragon into 3 parts, not counting the head.
Okay.
I'll try and help Alan with my wise dragon starry thing.
I mean,
Okay.
we could try to drag the whole thing over to the cart.
I mean, yeah, that's gonna happen too.
Keep in
before it
mind,
gets small.
Well,
the one pulling all of this weight is Seat Lolly. Just to remind y'all.
There'll be
Yeah.
wheels.
I can be a giant goat, it's okay.
Okay.
I'll
So,
help 'em.
since you're trying, so we're preparing this dragon for transport. We'll make it a survival check with advantage +5.
With or without guidance.
Survival.
Or if you're doing guidance, you don't get a +5.
No.
Never mind, just take that, Alan. Jeez.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, take the +5. It's better than guidance.
Yeah, a little bit.
So it's a 25. Okay. So you're cutting off the wings, kind of not locking, but like wrapping the wings up together, and then the torso, binding all the limbs together to the torso. Is that about right?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. So this fucking
I look
thing. Go ahead.
I look to Donna and Reeve, and I'm just like, while we're packaging the dragon, I'm just like, see if you can't dig around and see if there's a treasure hoard nearby. If we're lucky, maybe this was its nest.
I
Hand
am more
with a shovel.
concerned about a larger dragon.
Oh, don't worry. These sorts of dragons, they're very solitary. They fucking hate each other. Barely meeting to mate, or so I'm told.
I'm sure if that was a larger one, we would have heard it by now.
Just so y'all know, this dragon you just fought is classified as large. So.
Yeah. Yeah, white dragons, they're solitary hunters. They loathe other draconic creatures. Like they loathe most things. So I wouldn't. Ellie's not too worried about sudden reprisal from an angry parent or something.
But so you prepare this dragon in such a way that you can more easily carry it back to the wagon and transport it. It's still relatively cumbersome, but it's doable.
You stuff that thing in there real good.
Eli's gonna take a break while they're doing that. Just gonna have a sit down.
Did anybody say they were looking for a horde or something?
I mean, if they don't, I'm gonna after the dragon.
Yeah, no,
Dana
I'll
was
look
asked
around
to.
with Dana.
Yeah, and see, I'll give him a shovel and a pickaxe.
Shovel and a pickaxe, got it.
And guidance.
And guidance, alright.
Yeah.
You can either do this as a group, or y'all can all take, one of y'all can take advantage with the guidance.
Who has the higher, well...
What's it going to be, a survival?
It'll be an investigation check, since you're looking for loot.
Not
Dana's
me.
got a +1.
I will help Dana.
Okay.
Yeah, we're not an it party, GM, so...
Fair, that's fair.
Only been in 2 games where someone even took the investigation skill.
Yeah, I'm assuming if Seattle is taking a break, he can't look around since he's taking a break.
Correct.
Okay. So,
I
what
don't
was
suppose I
that?
could catch a glint of a gold piece in the snow somewhere with my perception skill to kind of give them a... I guess that's would be covered in the advantage.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
all
so-
of you want to have
Do I
Dana.
just get... Yeah, I will. Just advantage, was it? Or advantage in guidance? Because I was getting helped.
Advantage with guidance, yeah.
Okay.
22.
Heyo.
Alright. 22 is enough. How do I want to do this?
You just give us coin. It doesn't have to be items.
I know what I'm doing. Jesus.
Okay. Sorry. It's just, I want plate armor, and it costs a lot. So expensive. So expensive. Uh-oh.
You gain, as a total, you find 47 GP.
$47 GP, split 5 ways, that's only slightly more profitable than Galvin's jobs.
You gain 96 silver.
Are you adding this in, or should we be keeping up with it?
Yeah, y'all keep tabs of this, please.
Alright, how much gold?
47.
40.
47.
Okay.
96 silver. And 177 copper. And y'all can divide that up and split it between the
I
5
guess this dragon was just now starting their horde, because that is...
You look at the rings on the inside the dragon's neck. It's only about 5 years old. It's baby. But I mean, if you've taken a look around, even with that investigation check, this is not a very well cleared out space. This is like a quick little.
Doesn't look lived in.
It doesn't look lived in, no.
So you're telling us that which is it? Is it that he was in the process of building a nest, or this isn't his nest and his horde could be elsewhere?
The latter.
Well, I hope Garvin didn't want us back too soon. This is a lot of ground to cover. Let's see. How are we gonna find a dragon sword, you guys? Do you have like locate object or something?
Let me check. Okay, if you give me a day, I can do that, Alan, but not right now.
I'm willing to wait a day. Garvin can wait, or whatever his name is.
But
Galvin.
I would have to
Okay.
know what we're looking for, and it would find me the nearest one.
Not like multiple things. What if we looked for dragon scales? Like it might have, like one of its scales might have came off.
It
Well,
would
no, then that
probably find the ones next to us.
you can't like filter those out. You can't like adjust the radius.
Well, what would I filter to? This specific dragon scales? I mean, it's right here.
Yeah, but like I thought there was some clause to where like if you had something,
As
that
long
it
as,
makes
well,
finding
if
matching one
you've
easier.
seen it, if you've seen it up close within 30 feet, you can do that. But I haven't seen anything he has.
You haven't seen the specific object you're looking for.
Exactly. So if I don't know the exact object, it's a generic object nearby. If that makes
Well,
sense.
We could just set up camp and I could just walk a slow circle for like 8 hours.
Yeah, but his horde could be, it could
No,
be nowhere
I
near
know.
here.
We could.
I think we should count, take what we got and get going.
But it could be like right there too. Like at least bears looking, does it not?
All right, go ahead. While we take a short rest so Sitlali can get his wild shaping back.
If I'm looking through the eyes of my owl, but I'm just chilling out, is that a rest?
No.
Oh.
Because you're concentrating on the spell.
Well, I'm not.
Beautiful. Did you want to roll any hit die? Oh wait, Reeve? Or did you?
I did.
Oh, you did. Okay, cool.
See, Lali's not going to.
Okay. And with that, you'll eventually get yourself back on the road.
I'm a giant goat again.
But you go ahead and pull the cart for the next leg of this journey for this day. Whoever's leading, make another survival check for me to determine direction to stay on the on path. Oof, Elder.
Ouch.
Lolly, you're still using your owl, right?
Yeah, it's still up in the air.
Okay. But you wouldn't be able to communicate through your goat form, I'm assuming, right? No.
No, I can't talk. I mean, I can like nod in a direction or answer like a yes or
Right.
no question, but
Falder, I'll let you roll again for that one. Assuming that Lolly is helping you get there.
yeah, I got like
Much
proficiency
better.
with cartographer tools, so I'm
Gotcha.
a smart goat.
Can't necessarily use cartographer rules, tools on as a goat, I don't think. So, but yeah, you managed to keep on track. And despite the snow, you actually make good time. As the snow begins to get lighter as you approach, as you continue south, and do you want to continue on after dark, or do you want to camp out?
Do we
By
know
your
how
est-
far from town we are?
Yeah, how much further is it?
So, going at a slightly increased speed, by sundown, you'd be about maybe 2 or 3 hours more compared to a whole day. Because it was a day's travel to get up to the tomb.
So what do you guys want to do?
if we get back to town with this large carcass in the middle of the night, I don't know what we're going to be able to do with it.
Okay.
We might
True.
have to stay out, just have a, sleep rough tonight and head in the morning.
Okay. So y'all want to go ahead and camp out for the night, just kind of a few hours out of town?
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Alane, would you keep doing your Blessing of the Hearth, or is that limited uses, right?
I get a channel Divinity back in short rest, so technically it's infinite.
Okay, gotcha. And I'm assuming you would have gone ahead and done that overnight as well, if y'all stay.
As people are sitting down for sleep.
Okay, got it. Then that negates
And I
that
can also
roll.
like mold us with the earth a little more
Right,
covered
yeah.
area.
That, but I mean, technically Alane's whole thing negates an entire roll to stave off that. So yeah, it's easy enough done. Y'all hunker together around a small campfire.
The snow is, it's weird. It feels more like really light sand, but not as sharp. It probably doesn't feel overly cold.
Is that just
Yeah,
to you, or
Steve
is
Ollie
that
will
to,
just
like,
fill a
everybody?
bag with it.
To everyone with my blessing. Like you
Gotcha.
can't freeze to death, so ergo the snow doesn't get cold enough to lower your body temperature.
Gotcha.
Snow pillows.
Yeah,
Steve Ollie fills a sack with snow.
Absolutely.
I
but
was gonna put a chicken in a bag if I had grabbed it. I was just gonna pick it up and like, all right, I stuff it in a burlap sack.
nice. You have a new improvised weapon, chicken sack. But you can all go ahead and take a long rest and do your downtime as well.
Oh, Dana was able to do her new downtime, right?
So Dana has two that she can choose from, but she can only
Yeah,
pick
I
one or
know.
the other. Yeah.
Yeah. But she can use the new one.
Yes.
Okay.
God damn. All right.
Jeez.
Away. You can
Take a
hear.
long rest, and she'll do a little dance in the morning, so everyone can use a hit die.
Of course. So everybody that wants to can do the hit die for the temporary HP, if they wish. But waking up in the morning. Is there anything anybody wants to do in the morning before you all finally head back into the city?
Gonna cast track on that sword again.
Okay.
And some. Ballard, are you rolling a hit die?
No, not.
So track. Let's look. That's what, level 2? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, if you want, you can make a skill check for it.
No, it just lasts 8 hours. It's more of like, if we're walking in the city and I suddenly get the feeling
Gotcha. Okay.
It's not like
Gotcha.
I'm hunting her down actively.
Okay, gotcha. But aside from that, y'all eventually make your way to the city gates. As you enter, there is a slight commotion just inside the gate. A bunch of people have kind of gathered around this large open area outside of the main gate, just inside the second tier, actually, where people are a little bit more congregated. And approaching this congregation of people, wagon and dragon in tow, there's none of that. Okay. You hear somebody shouting into the crowd, and what you hear is this: "Hear ye, hear ye! Let all present be aware that the armies of Ravosta have passed the Shashk marshes and have entered the Selster Range. They march across the open range towards Fallendale. His Majesty King Aora has issued orders for the Royal Odrian Army to mobilize and protect the borders. All able-bodied men of military age are hereby ordered to report to the nearest garrison for conscription. Any licensed adventurers are requested to report to the local guild hall for evacuation assignments. And the crier continues to repeat this every couple minutes.
Would we know
A
if
woman, so she doesn't have to report.
Well, it said all adventurers to the guild
Yeah.
hall.
Well, they're asking adventurers. If you're a citizen, they're telling you. But if you're an adventurer, who could hurt them, they're just like, hey, please come help.
Pretty much. What was your question? Who had a seat lobby, I think it was?
Oh, I was just gonna say, we kind of are on like a mission or adventure thing for the Archmage dude. Would that take like precedent?
Well, I think we should go
potentially.
see him first.
We
Well,
haven't
he-
even heard from Garvin in like weeks, so who knows what he's up to? It's probably not important.
It's been like a day, LNA. Remember I told you?
Oh, I forgot with the dragon and everything.
No, but
Yeah,
before
Galvin had
when we
messaged
came out of
seat
the
lobby.
when we came out of the tomb, he told us to return post haste. Seems like everything going on. We need to get back to town. The other town, that is, the one across the continent.
Well, I don't know how well a dragon body will keep.
Well,
for a
I
journey outside
assume
of.
we need to offload it here now. Let's go find
But then how is that any different than what we were already doing?
Well, I'm just saying we don't go and report to the guild to get the evacuation assignments.
Oh, of course not. That's none of our business.
Oh, if they're evacuating this city, where are we gonna sell this dragon?
I don't know. Well, we're not selling the dragon.
Why not?
Well, I mean, if each one of its scales is worth 500 GP, we might consider it, but I don't think that's the case. Also, I
also
can't.
said-
I don't. Sorry.
No, sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say I can't see the map, so I don't know where any of these cities are. Like, I don't know where Falendale is or what relevance that has.
Fallendale is where Galvin
Idea
is. That's where
time.
we're headed. I was just about to say, if the army is headed towards Fallendale, we should probably get some more
There you go.
information, since that is
Entered-
also where we were supposed to be headed.
Towards Falendale. Okay, that actually is a little more pressing.
Idea time, Alan. I know we said we wouldn't evacuate anyone, but what if we evacuated an armor smith? we go find an armor smith and we offer to evacuate them. Then we can take the dragon with
Falendale
us.
is like 5 towns southwest of here. No one in Glanchester is going to evacuate, I don't think. We
Why
need
not?
here in Glanchester.
I think we're in Glanchester, so it doesn't matter about their evacuation in Fallendale.
What? Is that evacuation happening in Fallendale? I thought that was happening here.
The army's encroaching from the south. We are in the northernmost part of this continent. Why would we be worried about that?
Well, because they want people to come to the guild for evacuation assignments. Where
In Falendale,
so
I guess.
Here.
that they're going to tell us in Glanchester to go to Fallendale to evacuate families or
Yeah, the
something.
king is like, send out the word to all cities that we need help in Falendale. That's the way I took it.
So that's how it was intended. Yeah, this is like a continent-wide call to adventurers to report to Fallendale and the Free Territories to help evacuate.
Oh, well, if we're going back there, it might actually be worth it to head into the guild and get, like the order stamped or whatever. So that we're on this mission. Get back to Fallendale faster.
I just kind of look down at Seat Lolly, and there's just like this long pause, and about 20 seconds later, Ellie's like, "And how will a little piece of paper with some wax on it help us travel more quickly to Falendale?"
Well, we'll be less stopped through the cities. They can't be like, adventurer, we need to come look at this order. We'll go, we've already seen it. We're on the mission right now. We're going. We gotta leave. They can't hold us up, right?
Normally, I would simply punch such people, but if you say this paper is a
Simple
shortcut,
solutions.
then knock yourself out. I have other concerns at this moment than paper and guilds.
I can always go go do that myself while you're trying to find that someone for the dragon, or?
No, we
Oh wait, hold on,
need
hold
you
on,
to
hold
pull
on.
the card.
Hold on. Yeah, I need the retcon. I can't talk right now because I'm a fucking goat.
We haven't
So-
heard from Garvin in weeks, so who knows what he's up to?
You know, I told you about that.
Oh my god.
The goat will look at you evilly.
Like, fucking really?
We
Yeah.
should find a place to buy a new beast of burden. That's
Yeah,
what
we talked
Lali's
over.
looking for.
See, Ollie said he messaged him, but see, Ollie says a lot of weird things, and sometimes
Does he?
they have
Has
been
Seat Lally ever
discussions
lied?
in the past. Yes.
What?
I don't know if it was a straight lie, but I know I've been misled by your character at least once. I don't remember the feeling I'm going with. Anyway, you can.
That was
I'm
Paladin
sure.
that took the finger or whatever.
Finger.
Oh, not the finger, the dead body. You remember with the when you got trapped in the office of the
That was
cops
me.
or whatever? Yeah, that was Paladin that led. You thought Seat Lally had a hand in making you go to the police station when he never did.
Oh yeah, that's why I
Yeah.
mistrusted you.
Lally never did anything in relation to that. Paladin took the fingers off him and was like, I gotta go give these in.
But did I realize that? Let's see.
Who knows?
I got myself a DC 10. Yeah, okay. You're off the
Yeah.
hook. Like, there's
Yeah.
like, there's like a. Oh, okay, he actually didn't do that. But
I always lead you into glorious battle, Alan. Come on.
Always. Always.
yeah, but none of the mirror battles ever have treasure. No, we've gotten some items. It's not that big a deal, but I would like more gold because it's a struggle trying to save up enough for something like that.
Well, seeing as they're not, well, I'm gonna shut up because I'm a goat. Eli's gonna try and find us a place that has a sells beast of burdens. He's gonna pull the cart along if they're not going anywhere.
Okay. You return to where you found the stables previously, and asking the proprietor there, he does have a few extra oxen and a couple of like draft horses for sale that he's willing to part with.
I'll trade him to help with the price. I will trade him 80 pounds of ox meat.
And a giant goat.
and a giant. Oh God.
I don't. Wait, where's this giant goat?
See Lally.
You're negotiating.
No, I'm not negotiating. I brought us here.
Yeah,
So
he's
are
still
you-
a goat.
Are you
Why are we
selling
here?
yourself as a goat?
No, it was a joke because I would just turn back.
Okay, I was gonna say, like, if you were, how are you communicating this plan? Was my question, but okay.
I was about to say, if you're really going to do this, I will absolutely let this NPC buy you.
No,
Let this happen.
I just brought us to the shop.
Okay. But yeah, he's happy to part with either an ox or like a draft horse. But with the ox meat, he's willing to bring the price down to 5 gold.
Here you go.
Okay, I'll pay it.
Okay. You now have a new ox, who is
Herman
nameless. Herman 2, I was about to say. Who's now been named
Okay.
Herman 2.
I'm gonna change back into a dwarf right in front of the guy we just, talked to buy this ox.
He just kind of looks dumbfounded and is like, right.
I'm gonna stretch.
Yeah,
It's
thanks.
hard being a goat.
Would we be able to hook up 2 oxes? Or do we want to get some horses instead? Maybe move a little faster.
With the weather like this.
We have a. Well, it depends on if we can get rid of
So-
the dragon or not. Hey, stable master. I see pointing at the man.
Yes.
Where is your? Obviously in the craftsman district, but where precisely would I find your leather workers, your hidesmiths?
Uh-huh. Leather workers and hidesmiths, you say? Well, that would probably be up on the 3rd tier if you're looking to get something crafted. If you're just selling it for odds and ends and to make for it to be turned into like textiles and leather patches, it's the second tier.
All right,
Will they
so
harvest it on the third tier?
I believe
if
so.
you-
Valandar, you're quiet.
What I'm thinking is, if you want to get that turned into an armor, we gotta go to the third tier. If you just want to sell it for cash, we do it on the second tier.
We've felled a mighty beast, and have only its body to show for it. I'm going to get as much out of this as I can. I'm not letting someone else have this prize for a couple measly coins.
DM, what exactly did the Tinker guy actually do and make?
Just trinkets.
Okay, nothing like crazy.
Nothing
No.
crazy.
No, I know a guy.
You could always see
Yeah.
if he knows a guy. I'm
Let's
sure
look
he'll
at
know a
this
wacky
and,
dude. I'm sure that Tinker will know a wacky dude that can help you.
I don't think wacky is what Alan is looking for. Yeah,
I mean, we just got told the third tier, guys. Like, that's
yeah,
plenty of
I'm
information.
like, once we're ready, I'd like to go to the third tier.
Yeah, so let's go.
Stares at Ox.
Stares at Ox.
Keep moving, Ox. You know where to go. Oh wait, this isn't seal. I climb into the seat.
Okay.
Start steering towards the.
Making your way up the main road through
Downtown?
the city. Making my way downtown. Absolutely. You do make your way through. God, the town. I just said that. You make your way to the third tier, and you are.
Lancaster.
Glanchester. You get stopped at the gate to the third tier by the guards, to be informed that unless you're transporting goods for sale, you cannot take your cart.
We are transporting this large beast up to the leather workers to be used.
Yeah.
If it's our cart you have, I'm going to step forward and say, if it's our cart you have an issue with, you're welcome to grab hold of an arm and help us drag it there yourself. And I will roll intimidate.
Just out of curiosity, how exactly is this? Is the wagon covered? Is the dragon meat covered, or is it just out in the open?
Yeah, it's probably covered and with about a foot of snow.
Okay.
And we have tarps over it, just so that, to hold it into the cart and all that.
Body on the bottom, wings folded on top, cover on that.
He kind of looks at you, Alan, and is like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And he kind of comes up to the cart.
And then
He kind of walks up to the cart and sees some scaly flesh just kind of flop out from underneath the tarp. He's like, "Oh, what the fuck?"
Show me the head,
Alright.
Teledar.
it's the body of a dragon. Don't get so scared.
Where are you keeping the head anyway? I'm very
Yeah, where are you
curious.
keeping the head? Just out of curiosity.
It's probably in the bag of holding.
You have
Okay.
one of those?
We have one.
Yeah,
The
you
group
do.
has one.
Who's carrying it?
It's part of the cart. We usually keep it on the cart.
Got it.
But he
Just
just kind of
for-
looks at you, at all of you, in like awe of having a dragon. He's like, "Right. I'm assuming you're adventurers. Just go ahead. I didn't see anything."
No problem, and I want to give him like 5 coins. 5 gold.
5 electrum.
No, I'll give him
Are
5.
you-
This is good, right?
Are you tipping or are you bribing? Just out of curiosity.
Robert gives him half the amount of gold he received from killing a white dragon. Nice.
Yeah, good point.
Just giving tip.
Okay.
If you got 10
Um,
gold
y-
from the dragon, though.
He kind of looks at the gold that you toss him. He's like, "Right. Well, I can't keep this," and he puts it in like a little sack on the guard post.
You didn't see nothing. I didn't see nothing. Do
Just
whatever
keep-
you want me to.
Keep up the good work, officer, and I'll move
Get a nice meal.
along.
Moving into the third tier, you pass several shops, and you approach a shop that has a large hammer sign. What's that?
I am Following my nose, if anyone's ever been around a tannery, it has a very distinct smell that you can smell for a ways off. It stinks.
Okay. Yeah, you make your way and you finally find a very open air workshop that's got several men outside on racks working on leather, skinning it, defatting it, and tanning it, and all of the above. And as you pull up, they kind of look at you with the expectant look in their eyes, like, "What now?"
I'm gonna climb off the wagon and walk over towards them, looking for someone who looks like they're in charge.
A big old burly man, about 6'2". He is clearly a dragonborn.
What's his skin color?
I was gonna say gray.
That's awkward. Go ahead.
Nah, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
Why?
Because if he was a white dragonborn, and gray's pretty close to white, so I assume that's what he is.
A gray dragonborn man, about 6'2", walks up and kind of grunts and nods his chin over the back of the cart. "What you got?"
I'm looking for the most skilled leather workers in the city.
I found him. Again, what
Good.
you got?
This shouldn't be an issue for you. And as I'm hopping off the cart, I whip the blanket off, revealing the dragon all neatly folded inside.
Ah, ha, ha. That's, I haven't seen one of those in quite a while. Poor thing. Did it die humanely?
It took issue with our existence. We reciprocated. We won.
Fair point. Right, so what are you looking to have done?
Which is actually funny because we're the ones that attacked it. I want all the scales removed from the corpse. Do with the meat as you wish.
You can take the meat as payment.
I want the. They'll talk about payment. I'll say over my shoulder. But they wish to have the beast's hide prepared, so that I can have it crafted into armor.
All right. Easy enough. I'll take the task myself.
All right then.
To hide the beast, or de-hide the beast, I guess. It'll take about 3 days.
I can say 3 days here.
Yep, it'll take about 3 days. And for the whole process, to separate the scales and the hide, we'll put that about 300 gold.
And how much can we lower that if we give you the meat and the bone?
Well, the meat can go to charity, to the orphanages and the temples. The bones, I guess I could give to a tinkerer, or maybe a blacksmith. I don't know. For handles, yeah, bones can be used for handles. The dragon bone's actually pretty resilient. That might work. Let's do for donating the meat to a charitable cause. Let's say, we'll do 200.
I don't have that much.
I have 25 gold for you. Actually,
Yeah.
I have 4 platinum, so that's 40 gold, 50, 66 gold for you.
Well, I don't want to take all your money.
That's okay, I don't need anything. I just got plate armor.
I have 100 gold.
So, tell him no problem. Between us all, we got it.
Indeed.
Good.
You offered up how much?
200. So
No, you.
I offered 66 gold.
Okay.
In the bag of holding, we have like 200 gold. as well.
Really?
That's what it says.
Figure we would have split that by now, but fair enough.
So
All
that
right,
gold was
66 from Flador.
that gold was given to you by Galvin as part of your travel expenses. So
That's what that is.
so it's there.
Hey, let's use that. It's a travel expense. So we'll use the gold from the card if we need to get anything. You know, we can always divvy out whatever we need then. And this
Oh,
way-
are we?
Yeah, use the party money that way. This way we have at least 2 people with very good armor up front, because you're always up front with me.
You'll probably have to jump through a lot more hoops and drop a lot more gold to get this turned into armor, but I appreciate. I agree with the idea of the 200. Hopefully it doesn't
Okay.
end up costing more than 100 or 1,500 gold by the time this is done.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, we'll see.
Well, if he's a leather worker, shouldn't he be able to make the armor?
Not necessarily. I don't know. The skill sets are.
Well, we'll see.
Anyway, yeah, we'll pay him out of the bag of holding, I guess.
Okay, cool. He happily accepts the money and kind of whistles over to some of his workers, and they begin to offload the dragon corpse, if you will, from the cart. And they haul it inside rather quickly to make sure nobody else can actually really see. But it's done. All right, that'll be give me about 3 days to get this done for you.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
They don't make the armor here, right? Or do anything like that?
No, this is a tannery. This is just for getting the hide and the stuff separated. Can I help you with anything else?
I
Do
think
you
you're
know
gonna have your hands
anybody-
full.
Do you know anybody that might in the city that might be able to turn it into plate armor for my big friend here?
Plate armor for the big one. I know a couple of smithies here in town that might be willing to take on the task, but I wouldn't trust them being skilled enough to work with actual scale. I do know of a really good smithy down in Fallendale, though. Short little squat dwarf fella.
All right, cool. That's awesome. Thanks.
How convenient. How serendipitous.
Yep.
That's where we're going next.
A
Yeah.
Dwarven Smith in Fallandale. Valida, do you know him?
I probably do.
That's your brother.
If I recall correctly, he likes to wear weird kind of helmets while he's crafting. So,
Oh, yeah, it's Nundok, right?
Yep.
no, that's the name. He and I
We
used
met
to.
him.
He and I used to drink quite a ways back.
I guess I've heard of the stories of him.
Sorry, what was the name?
Nundok.
Nundok.
Cool. So we get that taken care of. We gotta pick this up in 3 days. So let's go get drunk.
Well, we should find out what's happening and stuff. We can go get drunk though, Valida.
Yep.
You go ahead. It's okay.
Another thing I wanted to ask, sorry that, sir.
Yeah.
Are there any taxidermists around here?
Taxidermist. Yeah, there's one about a block to the west, and he does okay work. I'm assuming it's for that head there.
Yep.
He could probably do it, but don't expect to have very realistic eyes. He likes to use like marbles and stuff.
It's okay. I just want it mounted onto a plaque.
Oh yeah, easy enough. You can do that. Absolutely.
Cool. I want to head down there.
3 days.
Yep.
The fuck can I do in 3 days to earn some gold?
Oh, we can always check the quest board while we're going to get ourselves stamped on the Fallen Dale quest or whatever.
I don't know if I have another. Let me rephrase that. I don't know if we'll survive looking for another quest instead of going to Falador.
Oh, I meant for like the 3 days. You know, maybe they've got investigate something in town. Someone lost their cat.
Worth a look, I guess. Yeah, she'll go find a bounty board while Falador's getting drunk and Lolly is. I don't remember what you were doing.
No, but I mean, I'll come to the Adventure Guild.
Going to the guild hall.
Dana's coming with as well.
Falador, there's probably drinks at the guild hall. You might as well come with us.
I just want to get to the taxidermist first.
Oh,
Yep.
Sure.
All right, let's take the cart there.
To get to the taxidermist, it's a block away. He says he can do the head in about a week. He's a bit backed up, so it's going to take him some time to get to it. But it'll be about 75 gold.
Okay. How about 66 gold? Since I gotta wait so long.
I don't want to take everything you have, so let's do 60. I'll give you some. Let you keep some.
All right.
Falador, a week might be a little long time with the war approaching.
Oh, I'm not gonna wait for it. He's gonna hold on to it for me.
I mean, if you're
Okay.
not expecting a rush job, I can get it done in like 3 weeks for less.
All right. Yeah. No. It's not a rush job.
Then I can do 30. How about 30?
All right. Cool.
30 it is. Cool.
And I'll give him 30 gold, and I'll be back this way in a couple of weeks.
Right. And what was your name again?
Falador.
Falador. Got it. I'll keep this on the side once it gets done, and you can come pick it up whenever you're back through.
Sure. Thanks
All
a lot,
right.
man.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, let's go get drunk.
Well, just you.
At the guild hall.
So heading to the guild hall, you're back on the about midline in the city. The guild hall itself is going to be, if you're looking at the map. The guild hall. Where did I put the damn guild hall? The guild hall is going to be right here. But approaching the guild hall, you are met at the steps by a tall, rather portly half-orc, as a few other groups of adventurers are kind of standing there, waiting for their assignments and whatnot. And as you approach, as it's finally your turn, you step up. And he introduces himself as Buto, B-U-T-O, Buto. Very gruff, very unkempt for an adventurer himself. He hands you a leaflet and then turns to another party. And on the leaflet itself, it says... and just inscribed in simple writing. You've been assigned with assisting the evacuations of the towns and cities of the Free Territory. Make best speed for Dornwich and then Fallendale. Make presence known to local lawmasters for official deputization. No reward available. Free to engage as you see fit. Any who stand in the way of the refugees' expeditious egress. Signed, AAG, or the Adventurers Guild.
Are there any other quests on the quest board, or does that look barren and empty?
The quest board here looks rather barren. But from your last visit, you do remember that there is another quest board at the Purple Weasel Tavern.
Purple Weasel Tavern!
Yeah, if there's nothing on the board, let's go to the tavern. Yeah, Alan, I told
Yeah.
you getting this was the best idea. Look, we'll be deputized. That'll Smooth
He
things out.
just glances at the paper with this like utter disdain. Like, what is this weak paper supposed to do for us? Kind of look, and then just kind of meets your eyes afterwards, and just kind of gives you a nod before turning away. Are there any gruff, burly types, scars on hands and face, that kind of thing in eye shot? Since there's a bunch of adventurers gathered here, apparently.
Make a perception check.
I don't have a character sheet. Alright, here we go. I'll guide myself.
16.
Huh?
There's a few rough looking adventurers, like they've seen their fair share of shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk over to the ugliest one.
Okay. What can I do for you?
You wouldn't happen to know where someone with a bit of frustration to work out could make a bit of coin? She says, kind of cracking her knuckles. You know, like maybe a fight ring or something.
I see what you're saying. I might know a place. Tell you what. Meet me at the Purple Weasel after sundown, and I'll show you where it's at.
Alright, I'll nod to him, kind of grin and say, right, see you there.
I hope to see you there. And he kind of cracks his knuckles back at you.
Yeah. I'll walk away back to the party and I'll say, I may have found a job to make a little money. Meanwhile,
also-
back at the ugly guy, his friend just leans over and just like, why do people keep coming up to you and asking about fight rings? Like, I don't know.
Pretty much. Also, with that perception check, in the rather small crowd of adventurers, you do see
Uh-oh.
a pair of adventurers, one wearing polished black mail, and another wearing a colorful leather jerkin with a quarterstaff strapped to their back.
Are either of them a tiefling woman with a rapier covered in ox blood?
Nope.
Alright, I didn't think so. Yeah, I see them, and other than their description, I don't have any reason to interact with them, to my knowledge.
They're the ones from the cave, weren't they?
Huh?
As a
They're the
GM,
ones-
no.
Oh.
You
I don't
killed
know it.
all but 2 of the ones from the cave.
Yeah, we.
One you captured and set free, the other one just got away. But these are not them.
Our prisoner just kind of evaporated, didn't he?
No, he left.
Oh, we
No,
turned
we-
him loose? Okay.
Yeah, we turned them loose.
Yeah, he stopped attacking pretty fast, if I remember
I know
correctly.
I know I had him captured, and we weren't gonna kill him. I just don't remember turning him loose.
Yeah, we turned them loose at the end of the.
Yeah, he
last
swore
session.
away all life of crime to go back to his family and back to being an herbalist.
Well, have I ever seen these 2 people before? Because I don't know how to interact with them otherwise. Are they just people of note that I might?
I think you all saw these 2, back at the very beginning in Fallendale, scaling up the city wall from the inside to going inside to out.
Those people.
If we wanted to rob a place, we could probably make some money with it. It's not really style. But if I was a rogue, I'd be like, oh hell yeah, heist time.
But nothing else about them stands out except for them getting their assignment as well.
Pamphlet.
Little pamphlet.
Then I'll be like, well, I have a place to be at sundown, so anyone else have any business before we
I just
head?
sick.
Oh,
Hey, what's that?
I let Donna out of the burlap sack on my shoulder.
You what?
We carried you around in a burlap sack the entire session.
Good morning, Sleepy.
Nice.
Donna.
But yeah,
Donna, that
Good.
was so. That what an amazing day we had. Your help against that young white dragon was invaluable. We would never have killed it without you.
I killed a dragon.
Help.
Technically, we killed a dragon, but if you turn around, you will see. Oh no, wait, we left that behind. We dropped
and the head.
we killed a young white dragon, which was a very big dragon. Put it in the cart, and we just dropped it off to get skinned. So maybe we
Herman
can.
died. He died.
But if you turn, Herman is dead. But if you turn and look at the cart, there is Herman. Herman's there. He's fine.
Okay, we name him Herbert.
He's a different color now, but he's still the same ox.
Definitely.
We got him a dye job on his hair.
Right.
We found our ox dead, stabbed by the tiefling lady. But lunch was
Aw.
okay. So
Yeah. And now what? We just got back to town. There's war happening. I got a message from the Archmage telling us to quickly return the Fallen Dale because stuff's happening. And then, what was it exactly happened when we came into City Ravos? What was the message?
I'll go ahead and put it back on the chat for y'all. It was that. More for whenever sheep loads in finally. But did y'all have any other business here at the guild hall or no?
no.
What town are we in?
We're in
Lancaster.
Glenchester right now.
The
Ah.
tiered one. We just got back from the tomb.
Upper left corner of the map.
When we
And we
came out
got
of the tomb, it was covered in snow. It was been snowing real bad for some reason, even though it's not the right, time of year, and it took us a while to get back.
And we got assaulted by a dragon on the way back or something.
Well, technically, it was up there just minding its own business, and we
Yeah, it
sort
was
of,
it was yelling near the road we were traveling on, so it's dead now.
We went up there to ask it to keep it down, and it responded with ice breath. So,
So we just killed a dragon, just because.
I mean, it was an evil dragon.
Hey, did I do something in that fight?
Yeah, you
you
did a lot,
You did
actually.
You did a lot.
I wouldn't
You-
have gone as
You
smooth without you.
stepped up, Alane, and you stepped up, Falada, and let them wail on the big old dragon.
Nice. I like
Yep.
me some steps.
Your step up came in clutch twice, but you also your temp HP stopped me from being one shot. Yeah, there was a nice little bunch. You're very useful. Good job.
Yay.
Yeah. Sheep, were you able to see the message?
Which one?
The hear ye? It should be in chat at the very least.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Okay.
Still in the middle of the screen for me.
I had it paused.
Oh.
But any other business here at the guild hall before y'all?
Excuse me. No, please keep going. I just yawned.
Okay. So are y'all headed to the Purple Weasel, or where
Yeah,
would you like
that's
to
where I
go?
was.
Yeah.
Look, we have a ringer. She just doesn't know it yet. Donna, there's a fun game I'm going to teach you how to play. It's called Bloodsport.
Nah, Donna's
Oh
gotta
my-
come with Seat Lolly to the library.
Oh my god.
I
Oh
like
my God.
libraries.
Donna,
Oh, Lord.
have you ever felt the rush of blood to your head as you stand over your defeated foe, his blood on your knuckles, knowing your superior might was what brought you here?
I think I feel that way when I read a book, I guess.
Really? Might have to read some of the books you're reading then.
Okay. But headed to the Purple Weasel. You're not stopped. You're not bothered in any way. The town in general seems to be the same, with the exception of the occasional new buzz of news coming from the south. But You make it to the tavern nonetheless. Unaccosted, you stable up the cart, and Herman too, whatever his name is now.
What was the first one's name?
The first one was
Herman.
Herman.
This one's Herman too. Or that's
Herman.
what I said. What did you want to name it? Just too late.
Herbert.
Okay.
You know, so it's the close but not the same.
It's both Herbert and Herman too. It just depends on who's calling.
Herbit. Herbin.
Herbert.
Herman too.
Herbin too. But yeah, you stable him up. But the rest of your afternoon, you've got a decent portion of the day that remains yours, with nothing really to do except to wait for your requests from the tannery, and then for nightfall for you, Elena.
Was there any quests in the purple skeever?
The purple weasel. Yes.
There you go.
So on the purple weasel board in general, and specifically, there are two. If you open the quest log, there's one labeled missing couples, and there's one labeled trouble in the mines.
Hey, I wanna cast Find Familiar. I want a blue weasel.
Yeah, I'm a weasel. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah. While they're doing that, while they're doing that, you cast Find Familiar in a little clay pot on the table, and you gain a blue weasel as your familiar, and I'll take care of that later. But what did you have to say, Ani?
Oh, I said Robert's back.
Oh yeah. Maybe.
You hear Robert? Oh no.
Looking
Hey,
at
can you hear me now?
Hey.
Yeah, sorry about that. For some reason, my whole internet went down.
That happens.
Valador. I have arranged for perhaps a bit of fun. Maybe we could earn some coin this evening. Would you like to join me?
Definitely.
It will be way more fun than going to a library and being around books.
Cool.
Did you guys see these quests? There's some dwarven miners. They were attacked.
What's the round trip on them?
Day's ride northeast to Glanchester.
We're in Glanchester. Oh, of
Yeah.
Glanchester. Oh. If it's only a day's ride, then sure, we could do that.
We could always leave right now.
I mean, we have 3 days, so... Well, technically, like, 2 days and a night. So
Well,
let's-
with this
let's-
weather, you never know.
Let's sleep here. We can head off on a side quest tomorrow if we want. No, actually, I take that back. What's the reward for the dwarf miner thing? Because if it's pennies again,
450 GP.
that's actually pretty good.
The other one is the other job is a missing couple. It's 325 GP, but it's in the city.
Oh,
It's a disappearance of couples in a park on the 4th tier.
tell you what. If you wanted to do some legwork, try to gather some information tonight, we could do that one in the morning. What do you think?
Just out of curiosity, are you able to see the things I'm sending y'all?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm back on. I can see everything.
Okay.
Let's get the purple.
And look
I mean-
around for couples now, maybe. I mean, see, early night.
How much time is left? Yeah, like before like nightfall or whatever.
So you still got at least the entire afternoon.
So let's go check out the
Yeah.
couples.
We have stabled our oxen. Let's go check out the park.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yay, walk in the park. Literally.
Pretty much.
Do more of an investigation.
So
I
you
gotta-
guys,
Can I ask a quick question?
yeah.
I learned my ritual spells I copied them in my spell book. Do the spell scrolls get consumed, or do I keep them?
They're consumed.
They are consumed. Yeah.
Okay, I move them then.
Okay. So y'all are gonna go ahead and look for the missing couples in the park.
Yeah, we're gonna go investigate.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll set that one as in progress.
Okay, young
Um,
couples in the park on the east end of the fourth tier. We request the city watch to post sentries. There have been no suspicious characters entering or exit the sisters cover. We're at a loss as to what's happening. Okay, so here's the plan. If someone is preying on lone couples, we need, she looks around. Nick, there you are. I take Nick out of the cart, I dust him off, and I stand him next to Donna. You two can pose as a young couple in love to lure out the culprits, and when you are attacked, we can
How
jump.
old is Nick?
Nick, I want to say he's like 20. Hold on, I'm looking. I think he's 20.
We're doing a reenactment of How to Catch a Predator or something.
When I was
Hello,
16,
and welcome.
I was...
I'm Chris Hansen. No, but he actually doesn't have it listed on his sheet. I think he was like 20 something, early 20s.
Just glancing around, he's the only other male in the party that looks youngish, because nobody's gonna believe that Robert or Falador. Sorry, Robert, I meant Falador. No one's gonna believe that Falador is a young, love-struck buck.
Now, Aladar, I know you think I would be perfect for this job, but I'm planning on, scouting through my owl, so I'm gonna have to be nearby, okay? I'm not able to do it. I know you think I'm the best fit.
What? Sorry, I
You said that.
Dana,
what did you
how
say?
tall are you?
I was getting out my carry bag so I could keep you in while you look through your owl.
I am 161 centimeters.
See, Ollie.
What?
I have an idea.
Okay, I gotta
What's
figure
the
that
idea?
out.
It's 5'3" apparently.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
I can
Must dumb
also turn into a
Americans.
cat or something.
I pull out my barrel. Someone could hide in here
Why?
because it stops people from seeing you.
Well, I could just hide under the ground.
What's about the Falador? Do you want to get in my barrel?
Well, I was gonna say I can go. I was gonna say if you wanted, I could go with. I can go with. We could send Nick. Yeah, we could send Nick. I'll hide in the barrel. Well, I can't. Yeah, I can hide in the barrel probably.
Yeah, you fit. It might not be comfortable, but we can get you in there.
I can be a nice victim.
No, remember, you're not actually a victim. You are a predator. This is a trap for your prey.
But I like acting.
Exactly. That's what you're doing.
I get proficiency in deceiving people like
And
that.
you need to act like you're a scared, weak girl, okay? I know
And-
you're a big, strong one, but
So, and then all the party needs to do is find where to hang out, find somewhere to hide out, and yeah. Then we can spring the trap. I imagine this will all be happening next session.
Yeah, it'll all happen next session.
I mean, we can still play like 5 hours. I don't mind.
Let's not. I've already been recording for almost 4, so.
Yeah, I got a few places today.
But yeah, for all intents and purposes, the location given on the quest board is going to be over this direction.
Okay.
I have to get the quest out of the way so I can see the quest. I wish I could put like a red circle here or something. Is there like a draw tool?
yeah,
It's
got
under
measure-
the measurement controls. It's just under the token tab.
Looks like an L under the token control tab.
Was that where it was? I thought it was further down, like over
There.
here. Yeah, okay, that works.
See, Larly's gonna hide underground.
How are you gonna hide underground exactly?
I'm
You gonna
gonna
burp 'em?
use, I'm gonna use mold earth to, make myself a little.
Oh, right.
Then I'm
I
gonna go
think you
sit
meant-
underground.
Wait, I had pictured you burrowing around like Bugs Bunny, and I was like, wait, but mold earth keeps you stationary. I was like, oh, okay, I get it.
Could always turn into a badger or something.
This is true.
Badger.
Mushroom.
I'll
Mushroom.
just, hide underground looking through my house, so if someone comes by, I can just stick my arm out, grab their leg, and spook them.
But for narrative's sake, about midday, the storm finally lets up. The gray skies remain gray, but the wind and snow flurries have subsided. So it's not nearly as cold, but it's still relatively chilly compared to what it once was.
Sweet Golly, have you heard tales of powerful beasts that come to an area and change the weather? I wonder if we just killed one.
I believe I've read mythical stories about them, but I don't know if I've heard about dragons.
Who's to say that it was not up in the sky, just shooting snow? Until we killed it. Yeah, probably. It was just a thought.
Just a thought. But with that, does anybody have anything to add before we end for today? What's up?
Well, only for character stuff.
For like character stuff, yeah.
I want my spell still.
I got it written down, so I'll get that as soon as we finish.
Awesome. Also, cue me up for an item roll. I've got 3 inspiration.
Absolutely. Okay. Go on, subtract
Watch me
that.
get it full plate, and it's only usable by.
Don't worry,
It's only usable by multi-class sorcerer and paladins.
don't worry. You'll probably get
Giant rat
another.
attack.
You'll probably get another legendary item anyway. Don't worry.
So
Nah, you'll get a giant rat attack again, like
Is
I
that-
did.
Or maybe a giant attack.
hey, as
Do
long as
you-
those rats are kicking coins,
Do you want to see what this is?
yeah, I guess.
So here's how this.
boiled
Here's how
chickens
this is
what's
gonna
up.
work. Here's how this is gonna work. I will let you tell me exactly what this does, as long as it remains as an uncommon or lower. And oh my god, no, Jesus, no, uncommon or lower. You tell me what kind of damage it does, and it can have one effect.
Okay.
Is that fair?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you actually want to use a rubber chicken in combat though?
No, it's extraordinarily thematically clashing with my character in every
Yeah,
conceivable
that's
way.
what I thought.
But with that stipulation, I can make it work. So
Specifically, make boiled chickens stop attacking you when they get bonked with it.
Oh my god.
Just pull out.
immunity to war chickens.
Turn ward chicken.
A war chicken ward.
Yeah, the rubber ward chicken.
I can think off the top of my head 2 really nice effects that I could do with this.
Yeah, just DM it to me this week, and we'll make it work.
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody else have anything?
I want to ask about my ritual caster downtime. Like, have you worked out the specifics?
I'm working on it, but I haven't quite figured it out a way that it would work just yet.
Yeah. So can we do a tier system so I can get some benefit earlier?
I'll say I'm kind of working towards that kind of idea. I'm trying to figure out how to do it to where it's not going to give you too much too fast.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, with that kind of target 25, I mean, I could just as well learn another feat with that, right?
Essentially.
I mean, it should have a decent benefit at least.
Essentially.
Farewell,
but I'll get
friends.
with you this
Yeah, sure.
Later, Pandora.
week. Bye.
Bye bye.
Hi, y'all.
Good night, guys.
Have
I
a good
didn't
night, guys.
quite get to finish the
No, what's
episode
up?
of Critical Role, but I will.
From
We'll
this
do it
week or
soon.
last week?
Last week.
Oh, how much more you have left?
About half.
About half. It gets
I've had a really
intense
busy
at the
week.
end. At the end. Fair enough. But yeah,
I
with
mean-
that, y'all are good to go. Thank you guys.
Hey,
Have
hey,
fun, y'all.
Rose, do
I,
you
Yes.
I
know?
enjoyed my 10 minutes.
What's up, Robert?
Do you know if Hazel's doing that tonight or not?
Doing what?
The game tonight?
Y'all's game?
Yeah.
That I don't know. You would have to ask him about that.
I
Um,
saw if he messaged everybody if we were up for tonight.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have access to that channel for y'all, so sorry.
Oh, you're not in that?
Nope, it's just
No,
y'all.
that's me in that.
Oh, wow. I thought you were in that group. Okay.
Nope.
All right. Well, then I'll see you next week, man.
All right, y'all have a good week, guys.
See ya.
See ya.
Latest.
Bye.
Bye bye.